All right, we've started the pre-show. It's good to see people in the chat. This is going to be a fun night tonight. And Tiger Stacker's in the house. I just saw you, man. Good to see you. I got a little package here from with a tiger on it. I'm just wondering if it might have something to do with Tiger Stacker. We shall see. All right. Thank you to all my mods. Thule, MR, John Ruck, Tiger, of course. Let me see. Check Stacker. Check. Did you out my guest? I think you did, buddy. That's okay. No problem. Let's see. My Silver Journey in the house, too. Good to see you. Thank you to all my mods, Aspiring Alchemist. You guys do a wonderful job watching the chat for me. Really appreciate it. And also appreciate you members. Look at those members sporting those beautiful white stars on the blue background. Let me see. I see a 5-star member. I see 4. Do I see any 6 stars? I'm looking. Yeah, John Ruck. Of course, he's been a long-time member of mine. And Amy, 4 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Amy. All right, so we're going to get going pretty soon. And we're going to, again, we have I don't know if I should call him Storm anymore. Well, in fact, we're going to talk about what I should call him because he's gone through some changes. But Stacking Stormtrooper, Matt, you know him by several names. So we're going to have him on tonight with me right after we get going for realsies. But I still need to set up a few things. Also need to grab some of this stuff. Yeah. I love that sound. I might have to ping a few things tonight, too. If I have some packages I got to open up, if there's some silver in there, maybe I'll ping it. Make sure it's legit. How many of you in the chat have run into fake counterfeit silver or gold in the chat? Put the word fake in the chat. Just really curious. Recently, with this year, actually, 2024, have you seen any fake silver or gold? If you have, put fake in the chat. I'd be curious to know. Jason, really? Fake China, Scott? Yep. Aspiring Alchemist? Nope, says Ty. That's cool. Fake rigged? No, it's not fake rigged. No, that I knew somebody was going to go there. Ronald, okay. Not yet. That's good, Scott. Let's hope you don't. Scully, nope. Good. Not personally, says Mark. Excellent. You got to be careful. Got to test your silver, test your gold. I'm going to ask Stormy about that. I want to know because this guy knows his stuff. He's actually a dealer. So I'm going to ask him about fake stuff, what he's found, and how he tests as well. Let's see. No fake, says Douglas. Awesome. Good to hear that. All right. Hello, Yankee from Villa Rica, Georgia. Awesome. Yeah. Pre-show. We're in the pre-show right now. Put the state that you are from. State that you're watching from right now. eBay cons, right? Yes, we have some giveaways, some gauze, Baroque blues. Definitely going to be doing giveaways tonight. Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, Sick Thinker. Appreciate that. Alabama, South Carolina. Ooh, South Carolina. I'm going to be checking that place out. Washington, California, Connecticut, Ohio, Oregon, Texas, Ohio. Wow. Illinois, Ireland. Wow. Carlos, way to go, buddy. Alaska. This is classified, says Kilroy right here. Fine. I won't ask anymore. All right. So Florida, Texas, North Dakota, nice. Mexico, New Jersey. We got a New Jerseyite in there. Okay. Well, we'll talk more on the other side. right. Welcome, everyone, to Ask Yankee. So great to have you along. This is going to be a fun night. And, I just want to say, this is one of the highlights of being a YouTuber in this incredible community, doing a live stream with people that are so close and stacking. This community is the best community on YouTube, bar none, and it's because of every one of you. So thank you for being here. We're going to have a special guest, and I'm going to introduce him just in a few seconds here, but I do need to get through a couple things, sort of, the boring stuff. So let me just tell you right now, we're going to be doing some giveaways. So if you want to get entered into the giveaways later on, you need to be a U.S. or Canadian resident, or actually have a U.S. or Canadian mailing address. You need to be a subscriber of my channel. You do need to be active in the chat. So put something in the chat every so often. And what I'll do is I'll just keep gathering names, participants in the chat, and then we'll put it on the wheel of names, the loved, trusted, non-rigged, awesome wheel of names, right? We're going to get those names on there. We'll spin it and we'll be giving away stuff. I've got some silver to give away, maybe some surprise silver. You never know. And also, I have to admit that we do super chat giveaways too. So every time we break a threshold of $100, so 100, 200, 300, I got to pull another piece of silver, an ounce of silver somewhere out of my stack and give it away. So I think people have already, is it Kilroy was here, threw in $5. Hey, Yankee silver. Yeah, you got it. Kilroy knows. Check Stacker. Thank you. Run up the super chats. Y'all take Yankee. Come on, have a heart. Check. I swear he's trying to clean me out. But anyway, so we'll be doing more giveaways throughout the night when we're online. But I also want to shout out, I do want to shout out Rig Nation. Okay, guys, especially for those who are new to Ask Yankee, new to my live streams, might not know what Rig Nation is. It's a running joke. They love to pick on me. They love to look at the wheel of name right here and say, no, this is rigged. It's not. It's not rigged. Totally legit. But we're going to be doing some giveaways. And if you need to know the detailed rules, it's in the link to all my videos. You'll see it in the chat as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you to my members. Thank you to my mods. I really appreciate all that you've done. And Tiger, oh man, threw a 20 spot. Don't let Yankee mind zap you. It's real. It is real and really rigged. No, it's not. Is there a thumbs down that you can give on a super chat? You only can like it. Don't like Tiger Stacker's super chat. Don't like it, please. Thanks, buddy, for the 20. I appreciate it. Hey, I got something from you in the mail. I cannot wait to open up, but we'll have to do it in a little bit. 3 people have already liked your super chat. This is not good. All right. So, anyways, let's not delay our guest any longer. Let's bring him in. He is the one and only. I call him the Stacking Stormtrooper or Stormy. His name is Matt, and there he is right there. Matt from Empire Precious Metals, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bud. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for joining me on Ask Yankee.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think so.
A lot of people don't know that you and I go back years, right?
How long exactly?
Okay, exactly. Is it 5?
5 at least.
At least. You started in, I believe it was February of 2019?
Yes.
I started in August of 2018.
So 5 years.
But then we soon, it's interesting. There's like this graduating class, or just maybe that's the way I look at it. YouTubers that come together at around the same time and get to know each other really well, right? And you see it just change.
It is like a class.
It is like a class.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny that you say that, because I kind of viewed it like that, but I never really said it to anybody. But that's because now it's like all. To us, it's like freshmen. Like, we're the upperclassmen. We've been around for a while, and now it's like you see all these like freshmen around,
What's funny is that we knew, people that were, having a channel stacking on YouTube before us. And a lot of them have gone. There's some that have stayed around, like Sal. Everybody knows Sal of 8 Metal. And others that are sort of like long-term, been around a long time. and
Yeah.
a lot of them don't make it or just quit or stop. But it's kind of cool to see someone that's been in it so long, like yourself, and just it brings me back. It brings me back to some fun times that you and I had,
Absolutely. You and
crazy,
I were,
goofy times.
yeah, because for those of you that don't know, so Yankee and I had a very very brief live stream. I don't know what the heck you even want to call
Collab.
it, but it was yeah, live stream collab, and this was during the same time you were doing well, it wasn't called Silver Pros back then, was it? When you were
Coast to
doing with
coast. It was called Coast to Coast
Coast to Coast.
Stacking. Yeah.
Right. So you were doing Coast to Coast, and then you were doing the YSSU, the Yankee Stacking Stormtrooper University. We were doing that thing.
For what?
I think
3
we
or
had
4 times?
five episodes,
Yeah,
four
5
episodes,
episodes. Oh man.
something like that.
It was
Um,
fun, but some things you try and
it was a good time.
yeah, it was a good time
But
though.
it was hard to fit it into the schedules because I had
That's
the
true.
auction and you had the Coast to Coast thing, so it was kind of
Yeah.
tricky to balance
Now,
the two.
now, when you started your channel, you were known as Stormy, the Stacking Stormtrooper.
Yeah, back
That's
there.
what it was, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is. There it is.
Yeah.
That's how I remember you. You had a helmet, a bucket on your head, right?
Yep. I did that just because, everybody within the stacking community, at least back then, it
Mhm.
changed a little bit now, but it seemed like everybody was just like hands and coins back
Right.
then. Nobody was really on camera, maybe only a couple of people.
Correct.
And I kind of wanted to stand out in a way that like people haven't necessarily seen before. And I was like, oh, let me put this helmet on my head and then I can be on camera. Nobody will know who I am.
That was a
and-
lot. That was a commitment.
Yes, it was because I would live stream with that stupid thing on my face
For
and I would hours, like 4 hours long. I would wear the earbuds because you can't. First of all, wearing that thing, it gets hot in there. So I have helmet fans in there, right? There's like 4
Yeah.
fans in there, and you had like the Apple earbuds going up and in, so I could at least hear who I was live streaming with.
Wow.
And
Dude.
it's like talking in a wind tunnel. Things have come a long way.
You really and that was something you enjoyed doing even outside of YouTube. That's something a
Yeah.
passion of yours. So you were comfortable
Yeah.
doing it for a while, but then you made the shift, right?
Yes.
You did a
Yeah.
face reveal, and I saw someone in the chat. I think it was a super chat saying, "Okay, Yankee, it's your turn."
That was Kilroy egging me on.
Kilroy, yeah, man up like Matt. Face reveal. Okay, I'll tell everybody right now. I am going to remain hands and coins. You don't want to see my face. It's not as handsome as Matt. First of all,
Guys, if I had to describe what he looks a lot like Danny DeVito. He looks
don't
a lot
even.
like.
Are you kidding me? You're
He's
just.
just-
That is so
he looks
bad.
like Danny DeVito.
Oh, give me a break. Anyway, you don't want that. Plus, Mrs. Yankee rules, right? So
Yeah,
6 years
no.
ago, she told me no face reveal, and
Yeah.
I honor my wife, right? So we're not doing
Yep.
it. Dude, you didn't make that step, but you made that step around the time, right? When you made the change to your
Yeah.
name, right?
Yeah. So essentially, right, those of you that don't know the backstory, with Silver Dragons, his channel used to be Silver Baggins, and then Yankee, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he was hit with like a cease and desist for using the name. Right?
Correct.
It was like a trademarked name, so
So
he had
bogus.
to, yeah, so he had to essentially pivot and
Mhm,
change
mhm.
everything, and that's not easy to do. And so I know that Disney and Lucasfilms, like I know that they're very litigious, and I just kind of wanted to
Mm,
just make
Preempt
the
it?
preemptive.
that
Yep.
was smart. That was smart.
So I changed it, and if you notice too, like, right, I still have like Empire in the name.
Sure.
So like Empire, that kind of still has that involved, and
Mhm.
when you put the name like Precious Metals, then you know what it's about, because like a lot of people
Right.
early on they're like, well, what's Stormtrooper? This must be a Star Wars channel, but really it was all Precious Metals. It actually had nothing really to do with Star Wars. It was just the imagery,
That's true.
essentially.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to fix the messaging, and I wanted to do the preemptive change, so
Well,
I
good
didn't
for
get
you.
into hot water, and yeah,
That was good, and you really it didn't hurt you at all. It really didn't.
it
You were
it
able-
it,
it
it
helped
didn't.
probably. Definitely showing your mug helped, I'm sure. But you and I, we've had a lot of fun together. We were a little goofy in the beginning. That's kind of how it starts. When you start a channel, It's all about community and it's all about having fun, right?
Yep.
I still love the community. I still try to jump into people's live streams as much as I can. It
You
gets
do a good job
harder
with
though,
it.
doesn't it?
It very much so. You do a very good job of it. I would say the person that does it the best would be Sal. If
Sal's
anything,
amazing.
he watches everybody's content. He jumps in everybody's streams. I mean,
And he throws content out every day, it seems, or twice a day. It's
multiple,
amazing. How does
multiple
he do
times.
that? Anyway,
and he does that while he's working. You know, he has a job
he's
and
got
he
a
does
job,
that.
yeah.
So,
but we also ran into some characters, didn't we? I can think of one. In fact, I'm going to ask
who
the
you're talking
chat. Some long timers might
only
know
one
the name.
person in there
right
now would know.
Okay.
Terry 79
Terry will
would
know.
know 110%. In fact, I bet you, Terry, if you put in right now the name of who Yankee and I are thinking of,
Bad boy of stacking. Crazy.
Bad boy of stacking.
Absolutely out of
says,
control. I know, right? Yankee DeVito rocks great. All right, while you're doing
DeVito.
that, I
should make you like a Yankee stacking sticker, like imagery of Danny DeVito with like
don't you dare. All right, so let me just thank a bunch of people who threw some super chats in, and you can she says. I don't think maybe she forgets. She might.
No, she
forget.
knows. She knows who we're talking about.
All right, okay. So let me just say thanks to a few people here. Let's see. Kilroy is here. Let's get Yankees. Silver, I think I already mentioned it. All right, Tiger. And then Metal Matt, super chat at $5.01. Take Yankee Silver from the rig wheel. Tiger's Roar. All right, thank you. Tim Clark, $2. Thank you for that. Another one from Kilroy was here. $5. Man Up. Oh, man. No, it's not going to happen. Tiger with a $20 super chat. I am under wifey orders who told me to notify you. The wheel is... No, Tiger, it's not. See, he's going to run amok tonight. I can tell. He's in... Tiger, so there's some really great channels. Let me just say some new ones that have come out, and it's wonderful, isn't it, to see them connect, support each other like we did. You know, the sticker stuff and
mail calls.
And mail calls. Oh, it brings me back. I love that stuff.
That's how it all starts.
It does, and it's
like a progression.
I know, but don't you ever miss some of that? Right?
It's a different feel.
Because
back then it's a very different feel when you're starting out, you know, like I know like Tiger and Tuli are friends.
Yes.
Right. And so, you know, or you
Journey
see
does a great one. Yeah.
You see Stacking Surfer and like Nick's Coins and stuff. So
you see new collabs coming together, right?
Yes. Yep.
Love it.
And it's just a very different feel, like those early days in the channel.
I miss some of that. I'll be honest with you.
You're kind of just making content just because you want to make the content, like you said, like for the community and just a way of communicating with others and everything. And I feel like once you get to like a higher subscriber count and everything, like you kind of start looking more at the analytics and what works, what doesn't work. And then you kind of tend to not do the things that don't work anymore. And
I try to not be a slave to it all. I try hard to only drop content when I want to, but sometimes I can't. You know, it
doesn't work that way.
Not to support the channel, so it really does tend to change. You know,
it does. You essentially, unfortunately, you have to be a slave to the analytics because if you're just putting if you're just putting out stuff that you want to put out and it's not
no, that's a
working.
Good point. That's a good point. And I've counseled people that are starting new channels. You need to figure out what people want and provide that to them. And hopefully it's what you like. But if you know, it shifts, right? In the beginning, you're like, I don't care if anybody watches it. I found this cool coin and I'm going to go boom, right? And that's fine. But then after a while, you start saying, well, they really are asking for more of X. And if I'm going to be stubborn and say, nope, it's Y or bust, well, then, okay, fine. If that's your goal, to just share and not care how many people watch, or if it's making a difference or helping new stackers or whatever your motive is, that's fine. But if you have a goal, sometimes you have to adjust to meet that, right?
Yes. Yep. You said it perfectly.
All right, so we got a few more super chats. Michael Stacking, super chat $2. Let me out of the unrigged cell. Freak Nation. Come on, Michael. Kilroy was here, is having a ball in the super chats. Thank you for being a member for 22 months. Love you both, guys. Oh, that's great. And Fairly Reasonable Investor, super chatted $2. Ask Matt about the deep stack he will never sell.
Who asked that?
That was Fairly Reasonable Investor, and we're going to do a full Q&A coming up soon. But hey, he threw a super chat in, buddy. So answer the question.
What
about
in
your
the deep stack?
Yeah, you never sell. Is there anything you'll never sell? He's thinking.
There was a point. There was a time where I would be attached, but to be honest with you,
It's
once
changed,
you do it
hasn't
enough,
Yep.
once you do it enough, you don't get attached anymore. And
Aha.
I've had plenty of pieces that like you really do feel attached to it. And I just I don't get that way anymore. I don't get that seller's remorse.
Okay, so let's use that as a springboard to get to, I'm going to jump ahead here. I want to ask you what it's been like to be a dealer, because that's what you are now. I mean, you have a legit LLC. You're dealing with this stuff. You're buying and selling. It's really become a business for you in that regard. Yeah. What's it like now to do that?
It's awesome and it's difficult at the same time. There's some advantages for what it is that I do that I could see could be very, difficult for like other coin dealers that have like brick and mortar shops, for example, like a Tim.
Yes, right.
Or like my guy, like Andrew, or what have you. And the difficult thing that I find, because I stream once a week, the difficulty that I have is I feel like I have a little bit more risk exposure in the market fluctuations, because I really am only selling once per week, whereas somebody like a Tim, they're selling daily throughout the day, right? So if you see these big swings in the market, at least because you're selling daily, you're able to get out of those positions. So just a quick example, just the other day, Tuesday I was supposed to go live, but as I told you, and some of the people in here, they know I've been sick for the last couple of days. So I wasn't able to go live on Tuesday night. But the thing is, on the day before, the Monday before, I picked up a bunch of other things that I thought that the people would want. And you saw that brief spike in price. So I bought some like cheaper stuff to try to keep things as close to spot as possible for them. And I knew, I'm like, once I say I'm not feeling well and I'm not doing this live stream, I know that the next day it's going to drop. And sure enough, it dropped now the last 2 days in a row, right? So my cost basis is up here. And now you see the price drop down here. People's expectations are that you're going to come down with it, even though my cost was up here. So the difficulty that I have is because I'm only really selling once a week. I have a private Discord group that I pre-sell stuff in advance, but that's like collectible stuff. And I'm kind of just being like an order taker for them, like as providing a service. So like, if somebody wants like a cool piece like this, for example, right? Like this is like a Death Star coin that I pre-sold. And so, hey guys, this is coming out in 2 months. The price is most likely going to be X. I'm going to give you the price of Y. And so people will send me their,
that's tough.
So there's that, but then like I look at some of these coin shops and, they have like the really elderly people come in with all of their silverware and they're like, how much is this worth? And they throw in all their buffalo nickels. They're like, is there anything valuable in there? And they could eat up all of your time. And, there's pros and cons to it, but I will say I've been doing it now almost 5 years, 4.5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I went legit, I think like 3 years ago or 4 years ago when I did the LLC. But it's been great. And each year, cause I keep track of all of the finances, cause you have to for tax purposes and everything. I keep exceeding each previous year, which is nice to show consistent growth. You've been on my case for quite a while. You're like, go do this full time.
Didn't I?
Teaching. You've been saying it but but to be honest with you, I still don't trust it enough. You look at the fluctuations in the market, people get scared. If gold hits
Mm.
all-time highs, people are
Mm-hmm.
like, I can't
Mm-hmm.
buy it. Silver hits new highs, people are like, oh, it's too expensive to buy right now.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so I still don't fully trust doing it full time. I just don't. I don't have the cojones to do it full time.
All right, I have more questions for you, but they're peppering questions in the super chat. So
Yeah.
I
You have
give
to
them
pay
what they
attention.
want. I have to,
You have to
right?
pay attention.
You do. Check, my man. He's he's a great premium member of mine, Yankee Cannon
He's
member.
bought from me.
He is awesome. Super chat at $5 as OGs in the community. How did the first sticker trade start? Oh my goodness.
Say that again.
How did the sticker trade start? The stickers.
That was like
Stickers.
back like early day when you, me,
Right?
Dragon, Spag, Novus.
Oh, there it is. You said him. Novus.
I said
Oh
the
my-
name because nobody said it, but
No one
Terry
did.
knew.
Terry didn't want to say it. Novus.
Back in those days, that's when it kind of started. Like, hey, I
Right.
have a channel sticker. Do you want it? Like, sure, send me it.
And
I
then
have
we're
like
all like, we got
a
to
drawer full of them.
I do. I have a huge. We had the sticker boards on the wall.
I
We
never
were-
committed.
Oh,
I never
went
committed
nuts.
to a board.
Yep.
I have them all behind me. They're down here.
It's pretty fun. It's awesome, and it's fun to see it evolve. Look at that!
I
Wow,
just
handy.
keep them. It's.
I have
a
mine
lot.
in
like
the closet behind me, but wow.
letters of appreciation to me.
Oh, I know the letters, the stuff that people
Crazy.
send. I mean, I got stuff. I have something from Birmingham.
Early days.
Oh my
Guido.
word!
Yeah.
Look at this. I got something from Birmingham, UK. I got something from the UK. I'm going to open up.
Okay.
And then the cranky one from Omaha, Nebraska. I got another one from Almost Homestead. And, of course, everybody knows this guy, right? Oh, look at that face. So, yeah, we'll open those up in a bit. But just the community aspect, the stickers were just something fun. You have a marketing background. You understand how to market stuff. And man, dude, the stuff that you would come out with just blew my mind. You kept telling me, "Oh, Yankee, you got to do these, you got to do that." I'm like, I'm not as good as you in that. You just went crazy with them.
I enjoy. I was a marketing major and an
There
art
it is.
minor in college, and so for me, this is one of the nice things about YouTube. There's so many aspects. Like those of you in the stacking community who are ever thinking about starting a channel, I couldn't recommend it enough because it adds an entire other dimension to the hobby.
Yep.
And you really get to learn a lot, like video editing, search engine optimization,
Right.
the marketing behind it, the graphic design, all of that stuff. There's a lot involved, and it's very, very rewarding.
It is. I couldn't agree with you more. Herbash.
Herbash.
$2. These two guys helped me start my stacking journey. That means a lot, doesn't it?
Herb's a good guy.
Love it. Tiger, $10. Matt, how much does it take to buy the complete toolkit to fix Yankee's rigged wheel? He's relentless.
Listen, let him keep going. He's
awesome, man.
Single-handedly, like
I know. Well, let me
racking up the...
well. Also, Tiger has a great channel. He's a wonderful guy. Everybody knows him now. I mean, that's the other thing. Don't you have to commit early on to really be involved everywhere? Let people. He's doing it.
He's doing it.
Awesome.
And it's gonna pay off. You keep it's networking. Essentially, is like how you start is networking. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time right now to go and on other people's streams and watch other people's videos. Like there have been so many times that I've posted videos of my own that I didn't fully pay attention to the editing, and I've had people like, dude, you sound like a chipmunk here, because sometimes I would edit in like double speed to hurry up the process, and I forgot to take it off. So it was like, welcome to Empire Peppers. Like it was like, it's like, oh man. But he's doing the
Yep. Tooley's doing good too. It's really exciting to see these new stackers or new YouTubers really making the stacking community so much better. Everything they do is fun to watch, and I do try to watch every so often. I'll say I haven't watched a video on someone's channel. I'm gonna go, or a live stream I see pop up. I'm like, I'm gonna try to jump in there, but it takes a lot of time.
It does. You
really
just
does
watched one of my videos for, I don't remember what it was. You commented too, but I I only like hearted and thumbed up. That's the other thing is like I don't really ever
Oh,
have the time
to read all the
to.
comments?
No, I'll read the comments, but I don't have the time to respond to all of them. So I'll
Mm,
thumb up and heart it. But I do read all the comments.
yeah, I
I
do
just
too.
don't always
I
have the. I
still
just
do
don't
too.
always
Yep.
have the time to respond to all of them. And then when somebody like you got like 155,000 subscribers, it's got to be extremely difficult for you to uh respond to every single one.
Right. Well, I think Kilroy was here, just super chatted another $20. He's trying to push me over to the super chat total of 100. I think that this might do it.
Tim
This might
Tim
do it.
Clark just did
Oh,
$10.
oh, did I miss that? And Steve Wood super chatted $7.11. You two are my favorite, both masters at your craft. Thank you so much for that, Steve.
Thank you, Woody Wooderson.
Whoa. That's awesome. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Well,
Speaking of
Buffalo.
speaking of
Yeah.
like Tim Clark sent this to me early on. You're talking about like fun back in the
Where's the
day?
first one?
Here.
We'll put the first one in my giveaway tray. We have some. Mrs. Yankee was a little worried, by the way. I'll tell you right now, Matt. She's like, oh, "You're going live." I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Are you gonna do a lot of giveaways?" Because she is my she's the she does all the mail.
She's CFO?
She does all
Oh,
the
okay.
No. She got
She's
relegated to
she's
the
their-
mailroom. No,
She-
shipping department.
oh man.
So
I'm putting her up here on the C-suite of
oh,
executives,
she's
and you have her work in the mailroom.
fantastic. Oh man, she's awesome.
But early on, before you do the giveaway,
Yeah,
because
sure.
I saw Tim Clark's thing
Yeah.
early on, Speg had sent me because I forget we were talking about. Tim knows where this is going. Speg had sent me a tarantula molt in the mail, and so I remember I was like sitting outside my kid's school to pick him up, and it was back in like the fan mail and like sticker trade days.
Yep.
So I got these packages. So I'm sitting there quietly in my car and I open it, and I can't tell you the fear. Like I open up this package to see a tarantula sitting in there, like a tarantula molt. Like
Yep.
I like froze, panic. Anyway, Tim Clark thought it would be funny to send this to me, and I saw it on TikTok. I knew exactly what this was, but the old SOB sent this to me thinking
my goodness.
he'd get one in on get one on
Wow.
me, but I keep the stuff that you said you have this stuff in your office too. I keep the stuff.
Oh,
close by.
it's just it is really cool to look back over them too and reminisce. I love it. But you know, it's exciting to see new stackers. It's fun to have old ones persist and grow like yourself. You're doing a great job yourself, man.
Thank
you make
you.
it fun. Your live streams, I can only aspire to some of the incredible ingenuity and creativity in your live streams. It's a lot of fun. People come in,
Thanks,
they do
bud.
I never got into the auctions. I just didn't do it. There's a lot of people that
There's a
know how to
lot
do it.
So,
Right.
yeah.
And you know how to
There's
do
a lot
it.
to it.
There's a lot.
There's a
So
lot
that's
to it.
cool.
What's the first giveaway?
Okay, so we can't have the
Do you wanna-
round be the first
Do you
one.
want to do? How about the thing that I was holding up?
Well,
The-
hold on a
the-
sec. Hold on. Let we start small here. When I say small, how about a Benji? A
I was trying,
Kennedy?
guys. I was trying to go a little bit bigger.
Oh, whoa,
Not big.
Oh, okay. No. We'll stop right there. So a Benji, a Kennedy. We'll do the round because I broke 100 there. What are you talking about, Matt?
Well, I was talking about the one thing that has to do with your theme, but I was also thinking that we would give away this tonight too. Gold dos
Gold?
pesos. Yeah.
Dos
Look at that. Oh yeah.
pesos. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All
this will
right.
be later on. You'll make the judgment call as to when that is. But
Okay, yeah, the
We'll
final
do the other
giveaway,
thing.
I do need to shout out our sponsor, SD Bullion. Fantastic online bullion dealer. I love them so much. They have a great company. They do it right. And they are ponying up a 2024 Silver Britannia.
nice.
So we're going to be giving that away at the very end. Maybe the gold right before that.
Okay.
Right before. You'll be second to last on. That's really nice of you. Thank you
Yeah.
for ponying that up. Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll leave a spot for that. We did have another super chat from Tim Clark for that $10. Thank you so much. I have a question. You live in New Jersey, right?
I do.
Do you exercise your Second Amendment rights?
It's not that I don't exercise them. It's essentially that my significant other is very, very weary of the Second Amendment right.
Really, it's interesting. I don't want to
But
put you on the spot, but I just
no,
thought of it.
I'm an
No,
open
you're
I'm an
good. Yeah, I
open
knew you
book.
are. Yep.
Now
Yep.
New Jersey
It's
is
tough.
known to be, yes, it's known to be a very restrictive state when it comes to the Second Amendment. And those of you that are watching, I listen, I've told Yankee, I've told people
Yeah.
before, I'm a Democrat, but I have a lot of
I still love you
opinions.
anyways, man. I still love you
Listen,
anyway.
hey, listen. I have a lot of opinions that do also align with the Republican mindset.
Right. Right.
But so Second Amendment, I would say I wish I could exercise it more.
Good. Yep.
And the wife is just adamant against them.
I understand.
Adamant against them. And meanwhile, she had like a big road rage incident the other day where
Ooh.
she almost got run off the road. I'm like, there's freaking crazy people out there. Like, this is
Yep.
That's an example.
Right, right. So yeah, I was saying that I saw I put the round out 45 ACP, and I also was with Little Stacks today with his friend, and I went to the range and I broke in my brand new Mossberg 12 gauge 940 Pro shotgun. It was a blast.
Pun intended.
Rounds. Yeah,
now,
the brand new one.
How far away is like your target that you're shooting at?
Oh well, we were
doing, shooting at pumpkins. What are you shooting?
No. We were having fun with just bird shot. It was the first time I had broken this one in, so we started light loads first, and then eventually we got up to slugs, and well, the stand didn't make it, so it's a semi, man. We were just like shooting them as fast as we could. That shotgun is truly one of the best shotguns I have ever had. It is so fast on the trigger. It's unbelievable. The Mossberg. And no, they're not sponsoring my channel. I'm just saying, I was like so excited today. No, they're not. They're not. And never will probably. But yeah, it was just a phenomenal gun, the 940 Pro. Love it. It's gold. By the way, it's gold. It's gold plate. It looks it. You got to see the picture of it. I'm serious, man. It is a beautiful shotgun.
It sounds like something that you would unlock in like a game of. You'd have to email it to me because I'm using my iPhone right now as the webcam because it has better.
Oh, so if I just if I just switch over.
Oh, you're gonna pop it up on here.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
There's the 940 Pro. I was just shooting this a few hours ago, first time. But isn't that gold gilded? Isn't that beautiful? That is one beautiful shotgun.
I'm still waiting for it to pop up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was this guy right here. Maybe let's just zoom it a little bit bigger. A lot of fun, and it's good to get my son out there and.
Oh, that is cool!
Isn't that beautiful? The gold's right there.
That's something that's like something you unlock in like a round of like Call of Duty or something. It is. Like level 50. That is beautiful,
dude. This thing. Fastest shotgun. I just couldn't believe it. Now, obviously, I'm going to be doing some other stuff. I love clay pigeons. I love doing trap. So that's really
the other other thing
anyway,
too.
I don't know how we got on this.
My wife went. No, my wife had a work outing, like a 2 or 3 day thing out in like Colorado or whatever, really? And they went shooting like clay pigeons and whatnot, and she said she crushed it and she did phenomenal and it was so much fun. I was like, oh, you want to get one? She's like, no. I'm like, what the hell?
It's okay. It's also what you're used to and what you've grown up with, right? If you're growing up in a hunter's home or whatever in a certain part of the country.
My dad had rifles. He had a home in Pennsylvania. I wasn't, and I shot it and everything, no big deal. She didn't.
Right.
So,
all right. So let's get back to gold and silver, precious metals, coins, and all that. Right. So I did put a Q&A at the top. If you want to ask questions, please put your Q&A in there. You can just go to the top of the chat, switch over from live chat or top chat, whatever you're in, switch over to questions. You can put them in there. I'll read them off. But actually, I do have one last question before we get going. So how has stacking changed for you? First of all, maybe you should tell me your stacking philosophy. People probably know I stack the Yankee way, but I want to hear your philosophy and how it may have shifted over the months and years.
Originally, it probably started out like basic as can be.
Yep.
Right. Rounds, 10-ounce bars, like and like silver eagles, and then like an occasional like Gold Eagle or something like that, like, but just basic. And then over time, it kind of got a little bit boring, and I started to like buy collectible silver,
Uh-huh.
the semi-numismatic stuff, the stuff that you call ice cream cones, um, and I think what happens from my perspective, being somebody like who essentially is buying and selling a lot more of like the semi-numismatic and collectible stuff, not so
Yeah.
much the generic stuff, you get exposed to more of those types of things. So I was showing earlier when we were talking Second Amendment, I was showing like these these really
Oh,
cool,
those are cool, dude.
right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so um so, and I will say, I remember one of our very early conversations is
hmm
you and I were
hmm
talking about gold stacking, and you were saying stack dense.
I did.
And I I remember early on
hmm
doing a full stack video, and the amount of trips it took me to carry all that silver. I was like, you know what? If there
Right?
was ever a fire
Yep.
and I wanted to get out of the house real quick and I could only grab a couple things real quick, there's no way I'm taking the silver with me. So I and the amount of weight. So I cut
hmm
down a ton on the silver,
hmm
and I essentially pivoted to stacking essentially just gold, really. Um, I do have silver in the
Interesting.
stack. I have,
Interesting.
you know, maybe a couple 100 ounces, not very much. Like the rest of the stuff I
I
sell.
remember that pivot. I remember that was a big deal. You and I were chatting about it, and you're like, you know what? I'm going gold. Maybe I'm just going gold.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. And I
And
and I
so
still
I,
yeah I still believe in the stacking dense philosophy. It's still part of stacking the Yankee way, but I do like silver. I would say value wise, I have twice
yeah,
as much in gold than I do silver. But I'm up to what, I don't know, 72 ounces roughly in gold.
I saw your video.
Yeah, I got a couple more since the 70, and I just think that's a longer term play and also a generational wealth asset to me, not a
Yeah.
potential barter material. Silver to
Yeah.
me, big upside, huge swings. Shoot, we're seeing it right now, right? So,
Yeah. I mean, it went
silver,
up
right?
percentage wise. I don't know percentage wise, but it went up like
Yeah,
$2 in a day and came down $2 or 2 days and then down right
boom.
back to.
It's 30 and change. What that kind of fluctuation, some people love that because there's an opportunity there.
Yeah.
I don't love it. That volatility can be a little
Too
daunting for
jarring.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to
Because I'm
see
old, right?
gradual. It's gonna definitely do a number on your ticker for sure. It's gonna make you sweat
And I'm
and
so old that I can't have the ticker go on me, right?
no, you can't. But
No, but I love
I
silver though. I have a lot of silver, and I think it's
but are
good.
you but you're
Yeah,
still stacking it steadily?
absolutely, yes. I would say that it's slightly more than
Why?
I might have thought when I first
But
started
why?
stacking.
So I don't. You've done a video,
hmm
right? Your full stack. Well, how many ounces of silver?
Around 2000, say.
You don't. So don't you think like? Because I remember when I had 1,000, I was like, "This is insane. Like this is a ridiculous amount."
Right, right.
You don't think like of ever just saying, you know what? This is about 1,500 ounces too many. I'm gonna kind of cut it down and convert that all over to gold.
No, it
Because I mean,
has.
think about it. It's like a
Yeah.
monster box worth of
Oh, I hear
silver
you.
as
No,
500 ounces. Like,
it's huge. I get it. And
yeah,
storing it is a challenge. We all know that.
yeah.
I personally don't get bored with bullion. It's just my makeup. I still get as excited over a tube of Eagles. Isn't that weird?
It
As I
is
did
at this
6 years ago.
stage.
Six
Yeah,
years ago, there's really no difference between when I get a tube. I'm like, woo. But not that I've gotten Eagles anytime recently. But
yeah,
rounds, just rounds, the Buffalo rounds, the SD Bullion Cowboy rounds. I was enthralled with those. So I
right.
love it, but I still think there's a purpose. And I still think that silver will be extremely valuable one day. If not for me, my kids. Because at some point, this is all going to blow up in our face.
Yeah,
And when that
and
happens, and you know me, I'm a prepper stacker,
yeah,
right?
no,
So
and that's
that's
fine.
the
Listen, and
reason, right? That's the real reason I
yeah,
have it. So,
I would rather look. Here's the thing, too, right? Like, and I've said, I'm like, if you're a prepper to like, I would say like a third degree black belt prepper. I'm probably like a yellow belt prepper.
That's
Maybe a
good.
little bit higher. Maybe a little bit higher
Ooh.
than like a yellow belt, right? What does it go? White, yellow, and then I forget
I
what's next
don't
in
know what the
karate or something.
belts. I
But
don't know.
but the point being is I have some things in place that most people wouldn't even think of, right? And
Uh-huh.
so when it comes to like silver, like I don't stack any junk silver,
Okay.
zero. And I
Interesting.
know, yeah, and I
Wow.
probably at some point will buy
A little bit.
a little bit just to have it, just for that whole SHTF barter thing, you know. I because a
Yeah.
lot of people talk about that, and
Yeah.
I'd rather have it and
Not need it than not
not need
have
it.
it and need it, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Ooh.
Orange belt after. Okay, so I'm an orange belt, shiny. I'm an orange belt. Right. I have
Hey.
like a couple go bags. I have water storage. I've got the 30-day meal things and
Wow.
that
Good
stuff,
for
but
you. It's
that's
important.
about it.
Did that kind of ramp up with COVID? Or were you already doing
So
that prior?
I no, you know what? My first experience where I was like, holy crap, this is serious. It was the year after 9/11.
Yeah.
It was, or 2 years after 9/11, when there was the major blackout in the Northeast.
Oh, I remember that. Yes. Yes.
So I was working at downtown Manhattan. I was right near the Wall Street area. And I was on the phone with a client in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And I was selling advertising at the time, advertising for a newspaper called American Banker. So I was on the phone with her. I was like, okay, I'm going to send you the contract now for your ad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fax it over. I'm faxing it over. Let me know when you get it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, all the power in the building goes out.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm like, all the power just went out here. And she goes, all the power went out here too. Now she's in Ohio. I'm in New York City. So instantly you're thinking, what the
Mm-hmm.
F? Like, this is like scary.
Mm-hmm.
So we go down the 17 or 20 floors. And then it's like around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon in really, really hot heat in this New York City, just jam packed with cars. Nobody could get anywhere. And so I remember like walking to Midtown. I only had like $30 on me. And like I get to like Grand Central because I see John Ruck in there talking about um Trump is in the Bronx. I actually used to live in Riverdale, which is a section of the Bronx. So I go to Midtown to Grand Central because that's where I would get on the Metro North, hoping that maybe power would come back on and I could you know, get on get on the train and get home. And it was like 1 a.m. and I was able to get like a gypsy cab to drive me home. And I only had like $28 on me. But that was like an eye-opening experience, like to carry more cash on you at all times.
Yes.
Um, I carry now because of that. I always have this small flashlight, even though you have your iPhone. I always have this flashlight on
Yeah.
my keys. And like a tiny little knife. I carry another knife with me. Like
Nice. I carry my 9
so.
millimeter.
Well, New Jersey, you can't really carry
Mm.
stuff. I can carry a super soaker. Uh, but
It's you.
so
Yeah. It's been over the years. You have made changes in the way you look at
yeah,
potential situations and how to
yes.
prepare for them. You are a prepper, and I'm proud of you for doing that. I think
Thanks, bud.
everybody needs to prep to some degree. You don't need to be a
Yeah.
black belt, but you
And a
do
lot
need
of
to have something.
people could learn from watching your channel too.
Oh,
You have a
I
lot of
appreciate it.
wisdom, you know.
Well, I appreciate it, and I also appreciate the cranky one. So, Cranky Stacker sent this to me. He's got a sticker, and this one is a magnet. So I'm tempted to bring that into Tim and put that on his safe.
You
He
should.
said, "Dear Yankee, stacking a quick note to thank you for the amazing shout out on your live stream. In gratitude, find and close a 1 ounce round for giveaway."
Who sent this?
This is
Cranky?
Cranky did.
What
And
a
a
nice
one
guy.
and the 1/10 is special for you to keep. Wow. Okay. So thank you so much, Cranky.
I
This
call
is
him
for me.
Cranky von Crankerstein. That's just I don't know why, but that's
Well,
his
he
nice guy.
tells
Is he in the chat right now?
I
We got to do, what is
if
this
you're
called?
there, Cranky, I want to see you, buddy.
Cranky. No,
I
he's
don't.
not in there.
There he is, the cranky
Oh, there
stacker.
he is. There he is. Oh, there
Yay!
he is. There he
Hey,
is.
good to see you,
I just typed in
cranky.
cranky, not the cranky
I
stacker.
know, right? Okay, so
Cranky von Crankerstein.
this is for me. This 1/10, a nice fractional. Oh, wow. That's oh man, 1/10. I guess I honestly don't know. I don't know. Is that a hold on? Is that a saint that I just don't know? I
Let me
need
see.
help in the chat. I'm putting it right
Oh, I
there.
certainly wouldn't know that.
Okay, well,
Me.
yeah, you and I have to.
I wouldn't.
You and I have
I
some
wouldn't know.
unfinished business to do when it comes to spiritual stuff. But
I have zero spirit. I have
Oh
zero spirit.
man.
I've got you to pray for me.
Oh, I'm praying for you, buddy. 1/10 troy ounce. That's really cool. Stacking? What? Stacking. Oh no, AG stacking. Oh, duh. Wow. I think Mary. Is it Mary or Guadalupe?
It looked like
I
it.
don't know. It might be. I apologize. I'm sorry, cranky one. But a buffalo. We're giving away a buffalo from Cranky. Let's add that to the list. Put that in the tray. That is so cool. Yeah, we'll just.
Do
keep
you
that in the
remember?
flip.
Do you remember the coin licking?
Did you have to bring that up? And by the way, that gold right there is a placeholder for.
You
for
did.
Matt.
You almost
I
did it.
did
I
not.
remember your
That is
slimy
sick.
tongue
That was
sticking out. And
gross. You gave me the hardest time. You always give me the hardest time. You rank on me.
That was a Novus thing.
Yeah, you played right
I
along
didn't.
with it.
I did, and then you almost did it.
Oh man, we
You
had
almost
so
did
much
it. Your
fun.
video cut out right as your tongue was about to touch this filthy coin.
I'm dying to see this. Birmingham, UK. I got to open this up. But Tiger said $10. Rig Nation won't hold it against you for being a Democrat, Matt. If you sell us tools for fixing the rigged wheel, he is just desperate to fix this when it doesn't need fixing. Okay. Again, for those of you just joining, if you're interested in getting in on some of these giveaways, make sure that you put something in the chat. All right. That's important. I'll be harvesting names later. Foxy Joe super chat at $2. I had to sell 20 silver American Eagles 2 weeks ago. Not happy. What's your thought on that?
You could.
What's your thought on that, Jeremy?
That's what it's there for. It's a form of
Okay.
savings. You know how people say it's not an investment. So
Right.
okay, if it's a form of savings, it's there for that reason.
Good
It's
point.
your money. It's your money that's just in a different form, but it's still just sitting there. You took your bills, you put it into these metal coins. You
Yep.
need to tap them, you tap them. That's and it's not like they can't be replaced. Silver Eagles, millions upon millions and hundreds of millions of them. So you could always get them back.
And this is something harking back to what you said about what we were talking about, stacking philosophy, stacking strategies. A lot of my strategy of stacking the Yankee way hasn't changed, although I have tweaked it a few. So one of the things I remember as a channel, I said I wouldn't do any videos over 5 minutes long because I thought that was too long. That I realized
And then
what
you
the
learned.
algorithm liked, right? Yeah, so I
Yes.
changed that. But when it comes to stacking, I really still, to your point, think of precious metals as a hedge, as a way to preserve wealth, not to primarily build it. Okay.
Right.
I invest in many other assets. I've been a real estate investor for many years since
Private
2008.
lending.
Private lending, yes. Other things, right? You know.
Yep.
But there is, I think, a unique opportunity that only comes around rarely, and it is when this asset class of gold and silver are dramatically lower than they ought to be as it related to inflation. And I think this is what we're seeing right now. This is one of the reasons why I think gold has jumped up in silver. They're finally starting to catch up a little bit, not a lot, a little bit with the inflation albatross, the insanity that we've seen fiscally and monetarily. It really went ballistic in 2008, and then it kept going. We kept going up higher and higher, but we didn't see the inflation as price inflation in the supermarket like we are seeing now. And
No.
that, I think, is why we're starting to see it go up. So I think there is some money to be made. What do you think?
I agree. It's one of the main reasons that I do what I
it,
do.
right.
And this happens to be the only, I would say, I've invested in things in the past and I effed up so badly just with my timing, right? And not like selling things for loss, but just selling just way too early. So like the one thing that I kick myself over and over again is like I had 75 shares of Apple stock back in like 2004, 5.
Yep.
Had I not have touched, just left those 75 shares be based on all of the stock splits that they've had, it would have been valued at like $750,000, $800,000 alone, just on those 75 shares.
Are you upset with my advice I gave you about Bitcoin? Be honest.
No, because no, because so listen, I sold when you and I were talking.
Yep.
I did well. I doubled my money and I
Yep.
actually bought back in again. And I'm right now doing very well again. And I'm looking at it very differently too than when I was a couple years ago, because now you've got a lot more mainstream adoption. You've got ETFs, which are regulated by the SEC. You have more of these big firms on Wall Street adopting ETFs and accepting the form of Bitcoin as an asset. So, the difference between, Bitcoin and obviously dollars, right? There's only going to be a finite supply of Bitcoin. And so the way I'm looking at Bitcoin too is I'd rather have some money in it and potentially lose that money than not have any money in it at all and see it go just bonkers. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd rather.
I hear
for me,
you. No,
I'm
I hear
comfortable
you.
with what
get you.
what I have in there, and if I lose it, sucks. But I took a shot. But I'd rather have it
It's
in there.
gambling, and sometimes people love to gamble, so I get it.
But I'm not much of a gambler. This is.
I know. It's just so tempting, isn't
I'm
it?
not.
All right, so this is something
go ahead.
else that I've seen too. Poker chips. Have you been? This is going around the community like crazy, right? And
Listen,
you got one, right?
But I've had these before I was even in the stacking in 5 years.
Yeah, but I didn't see
I've
it
had
for
these for
years though in the stacking community. Did you?
No, this was a newer thing.
Yeah.
I've had these custom poker chips of me.
Oh, wow.
When I was doing the 500 First Legion back there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Right. And so when I would go to those events, I would hand these out to, kids or people that come over and meet me. I had it on. I don't know if you could. There would be something on the belt that I would have these in there and I would just give them out to people.
Yep. No, I'm just seeing it really take over. It's almost like the new sticker. It really is.
It is.
I'm seeing it. Now, 365 Days of Silver, great guy. I mean, he's over the pond. I'm not exactly sure what country did UK actually.
England.
Yeah, UK. But I'm not sure how long he's been doing it. But the point was, I got into him because of a April Fool's joke.
I'm just one of the people saying that is awesome. And because I'm only 5'7", so whenever I would wear that thing, people would say that, like, aren't you a little short?
All right, how many in the chat remember 365 Days of Silver is April Fool's joke? I'm curious. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. His April Fool's joke, put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just curious. And I'll tell you in a second. Tiger knows. OC knows. Yeah. There's a few. All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull out his pour. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Dude.
Is he pouring?
I guess so. He sent this GPS tracker around. He didn't put a note in. He just sent this to me. I'm like, wow, thank you so much. 2 ounces. Vintage 8 of 365. I never poured. I never got into it. Nope.
It's nothing for me.
Another thing I didn't do. 365. This is 8 of 365. Yeah, he did it. 365. 999 fine. That is so cool. There's a lot of ones out there. So I'll tell you right now what he's the one who said there was a tracker inside a monster box. And he did such a great job on that video. People were freaking out, calling. I got more emails, comments. Yankee, did you hear about the tracker in our monster boxes? And 365 showed it. And it was this little chip, and he had it inside the green monster box. Oh, it was a riot. Even Tim was getting calls. It went all over the place.
Well, now that was like a joke, right?
Oh, total
he was doing it
April
as a
Fool's joke. Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke.
But there was like,
but he never really said it was a joke.
Gotcha.
And it just.
But there was that rumor of people saying that there was like microchips in Silver Eagles. And
that's true too. He actually had a video where he said, yeah, it's in the Eagle, and then he dropped it in water. He said you got to keep it in water for I don't know how many hours for it to deactivate.
Meanwhile, there's probably people that are like,
they're
"Oh, this
doing
is
it,
real." They're
right?
probably
No, people
right.
were doing it. And then I emailed them. I was like, dude, you didn't say it was April Fool's. You do know there are a lot of people that are just waiting for something like this to come about. I just heard that there's chips in footballs, NFL footballs. I just heard that today. They've got chips in NFL footballs now. They've had them there for a while.
For
So they're
what
chipping
purpose
everything.
why?
You know
Why are
those
there
next
chips
gen
in footballs?
stats. They got these next gen stats like the runners going, 18 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, whatever it is. Well, they can get that from the chip in the football when they run with it. It's a chipped football. So now people are going to say, oh, no, your silver's chipped. Your monster boxes are chipped. It's not chipped. So I appreciate this, though, very much. That is very nice of you, 365. I don't think he's in the chat. He's probably fast asleep by now, but that is really cool. All right. BitBud's warning me. Careful. He's a liberal.
I'm not a liberal. I was talking with Yankee about that I can't stand the liberals, BitBud.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, you are a classical liberal, right?
I would say yes. I'm very
center,
very center left.
Yeah, I love you.
Anyway. There's he's laughing, BitBud. Oh, don't get me started.
A couple more. What are we over? Not over 200. So we're at 151 total super chats. Joe Little super chat at $2. I'm getting interest in my Ether, right?
Yep.
Ethereum, what? Right. I don't know. Thank you for the $2 there. I appreciate it. I'm not into crypto at all. Zero. None. Sorry. I would rather have tangible assets. I really would. I like the fact that I can go and see a piece of property and go, yep, that right there, right over there. I can touch it. It's useful. People can actually get shelter out of it. Same thing with gold and silver.
I get what you're saying.
And I think in the next
and that's why
decade, we are going to see a run on real tangible things. There's going to be such a commodity super cycle and such inflation that people will value the fact that they actually hold something. It's there. It's tangible. So, and I'm preaching to the choir. You know that. You agree?
No,
with
I totally get it.
This is from Jay at Almost Homestead. So here's the note. Yankee, here are the Tim magnets. I didn't seal the bags in case you have Tim autograph them. Thank you to Tim and you for sharing the knowledge with this great community. All right. So look at these. This is the black and white one. You sent a bunch of these. They're hilarious. This is the one. This one's not up on his safe. This one is up on his safe.
I'm still waiting for it to appear on the camera.
To show up.
I've got the delay.
You'll see the black and white in just a second. And this
hell?
Oh, I know, right? So I think we need to give away, a couple of these.
It's like a trading card.
I know, right? They're magnets too. So one of these, we'll put that as a giveaway, and then one of the color ones as a giveaway. How that? Black and white and color. So we'll put that in the tray.
That's too funny.
That was really nice. Thank you, Almost Homestead. I appreciate that. And then we got one more. Yeah, one more to open up. This one's from Tiger. Look at those eyes. All right, Tiger Stacker. I know you're in the chat somewhere. I know you're there. JL.
He's here.
How late does this go? JL's dying. JL, I'm sorry if this is. We usually go a couple hours, maybe 2.5. How long do you go in your live streams?
Me?
Stormy. Yeah, Matt. Stormy. I can still call you Stormy.
A lot of people call me Stormy.
I'm always going to do that.
I'd say I usually started at 6 and usually wrap up around 8:30.
Okay.
So like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, right. All right. So
you get tired after.
He loves writing a missive. He loves writing an entire note to me. First of all, I want to wish you happy birthday. This is April 17th. So my birthday was April 13th, but that's fine. I won't say belated.
Happy belated.
I know, right? I won't say belated because I texted you happy birthday. And yes, you did, Tiger. Yes, you did. Last year, I bought you a card and lost it. Well, I found it and enclosed it for this year's birthday. I hope you like it. Next, I want to thank you for having my back. You didn't make a mistake. Oh, my goodness. I should have relied more on my Tiger instincts. Well, live and learn. So he basically messed up on a $1.40 face value giveaway. It wasn't $1.40. So it's okay. It's all right. It was, I think, 50 cents short, whatever. Yeah, enclosed you'll find a 1964 Kennedy. You said it was okay, and also you don't get to tease me as much as I tease you. All right. Well, I'm going to give, if this is the card, and that's, well, I'll open that later. But I think this package might be a $50. I'll be giving that away again. So, Tiger, every time you send me something, unless there's specific orders for me not to give it away, like that stupid Bitcoin round you gave me, I'm giving it away.
By the way, well, first of all, Herbash. So 2 things. Herbash asks Yankee, "Do you know when Empire Precious Metals birthday is?" You used to.
It's probably on my calendar. You're putting me on the spot right now. I'd have to go and look. But you're right. I did, right?
I'll just say it's a very patriotic day.
Oh, that's right.
So you have a couple to choose from that are patriotic.
Now you want to make me look at my calendar.
He's probably not going to have it in his calendar, guys. But April 1st, yes. Arbor Day.
Flag Day. Flag Day.
No.
4th of July.
You're not allowed. Yes, 4th of July.
I know it's 4th of July. That's awesome, buddy.
So we're gonna, guys. We're gonna be
and
giving away.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have it, liar. We're gonna be giving. Look, in honor of Yankee,
people that matter on my calendar. Okay,
which is why I'm not on
that
it.
list. But now I'm gonna take it off. That's it. I'm taking it off right now. Hold on. I'm taking it off.
And those of you who are coming in here, also, I'm giving away this gold here. All right, it's a gold dos pesos.
What is the other thing you just picked up?
This is the Yankee. I call this the Yankee bar because if you guys watch Yankee's channel, which I know you do, in the beginning of his videos, he's got the little death metal band here. From the early days. Yeah, they're a death metal
fife
band.
and drum, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, those guys. So
you were born on the 4th of July. Okay.
Yes. So I found this. I'm like, in honor of Yankee's thing, we're going to do that. And I was like, Yankee, do we do anything else? Like, no, we're not really. Okay, well, let's do the gold here. So I was thinking, Yankee, when we do these, the winners of these, they could just email me directly.
Okay.
And then I'll just send it out to them.
All right. So yeah. Actually,
one of the we'll give away a challenge.
Tell you what, just to keep
email it to you.
Yes, everybody email me yankee.stacking@gmail.com. It's right there on the screen, and then I will send it over to him.
There we go. And I'm going to do this also. This is a challenge coin.
That's great.
Yeah, you have a couple challenge coins for me.
Yes, I do. And you know what? I have to finish this. You told me you would send it back. No, but if you insist on letting me pay my debts, you must gaw it. All right, so I am going to gaw it. I also included another $1.40 to. Oh my goodness, you may gaw that too, but I must take action considering you enjoy teasing me too much. So you're just, I've threatened you to melt the Bitcoin. Yep, well enclosed you will find an answer to your threat. Oh no, something else, man? All right, now let you get up to the same level as our mutual buddy Silver Dragons. I don't think I'll ever catch Silver Dragons, and I really don't mind. I'm not driven by it. Once I get to 100,000, that's something else that changed. I like subs, but I'm not driven by it. I'm not like
it's a different. You hit the milestone.
I'll never get to
the silver
million.
play button behind. Well, you don't know that.
I will never get to a million. Come on.
If listen, what is that Mike Maloney guy at?
I don't know. He's
up there.
Yep.
But I don't think that guy gets nearly the amount of views that you do per video.
I enjoy people learning and having fun and watching my videos.
But I'm saying you would never in a million years have thought you would hit 100,000, right? When you were back at 2,500 and just starting out, and like you were thrilled, right?
No.
So the point is, you certainly can if you stick with it long enough. Dragons is at 250.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and I'm so proud of him. That's great. Here's the other thing, dude. You know, I'm old, right? So how many years am I going to do this, right? I'm just going to do it as long as I enjoy it. I'm having fun. That's what matters.
Have you seen the snowball effect with the amount of subs that you get, or does it kind of like, is it like a steady amount each month?
No, it does snowball. It does.
It does snowball.
Now,
I'm hoping for the snowball because I want no snowball.
In fact, hold on. As I'm opening this, if there's anybody in this chat, we got almost 700 people in here. We broke 700 a bit ago. If you have not subbed to Empire Precious Metals, you've got to give Matt a sub. Mods, please put his link in if you haven't already in the chat. I should have had that already just rotating in there, but our mods will take care of that. You got to sub him. He deserves it.
has been all night. I appreciate that.
I really do.
And I just, again, as like a thank you to you, Yankee, for having me on. That's why I wanted to do these.
That's very nice of you.
Do these giveaways.
I did not expect that. My
just
guests
for
usually
fun.
don't do that. There's something
Well,
else.
I'm not your typical
guest. You're right.
This is 5
right.
years in coming. This has been 5 years.
All right,
in the
so
making
Tiger
here.
Stacker, another great channel. Please check out Tiger's channel too, and thank you, Tiger, for throwing that in there. There it is, Empire Precious Metals. There's the link. Do it a few more times. Also, Tiger. Somebody else put Tiger Stacker's link in there too, because this was very nice of you to get right. I mean, to send me. We'll do a $140 giveaway as well. So I'm going to move this over. This is Tiger's. And also, there's something else in here. I'm kind of scared to open this. I'm very scared, actually, to open this. But I'm going to open it. And the questions, I had a Q&A section, and I got 0 questions in the Q&A. I'm going to try it one more time.
They're on strike.
I think so,
They want
right?
the gaw.
Nobody wants it. Put your questions here. All right, start Q&A. It's at the top of the chat, guys. Top of the chat. Put your questions in the question section of the chat if you have any questions about silver, gold, stacking, whatnot. All right. Another super chat came through. No, Yankee DePore is from Silver Punk. Oh, thank you, Tiger. I know it's hard to pay attention because of the effects of the rotten. Oh, stop it. Thank you, Tiger, for clarifying that. Silver Punk. I appreciate that. That makes sense. I don't know Silver Punk. There's a lot of channels, right, Stormy, that we don't know.
Never heard of a lot of them.
I know, right?
And I want to make it just so clear to everybody.
So
It's
Silver
not.
Punk did this, man.
It's not anything personal. It's just it comes down to time is all.
Okay.
That's all it comes down to.
I love emails. I love people asking me questions. I love new stacker questions.
Same.
I love it.
Same.
But
because that's why we set out to do this in the first place.
Exactly. A lot of fun. I was laying in the hammock after mowing the lawn, watching Sal and going, this would be fun to do. Told my family, they laughed at me.
And now look.
I took a picture of the okay, and but it's been fun. But you lose track of some of this, right? It's really hard to keep up. But new stackers, new YouTube channels are starting all the time. Oh my goodness.
What'd you get now?
Oh.
As you're getting all excited, I'm blowing my nose.
Wow. Oh. I can't give this away. It says Yankee Kryptonite. Yankee's Kryptonite. It is
milk?
A
bottle of milk?
No.
You're lactose intolerant.
3.2 ounces.
It's a bottle of milk.
A Bitcoin round. Yankees Kryptonite from Tiger Stacker. Oh, Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger's been pouring.
That is really cool. You've been pouring up a storm, and quite frankly, am I tempted to give this away? Wait a minute. Let me read the letter one more time, because if he didn't say specifically that I can't give it away, I just might have to do it. Let me see. Looking at the letter one more time. Can you see it now? Did you see it?
Yankee, people are saying the questions are not working.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's what they're all saying.
Wow. Okay, then. I apologize, but it's not my fault. Blame YouTube. That's really
They could do the 3 question mark thing. And
why don't you do it all caps? All caps. I'm getting old. My eyesight. Put your questions in all caps. All caps. All right, let me read this again. Must take action considering you and tease me. Also, you have threatened me too many times to melt the Bitcoin. While enclosed, you will find my answer to your threat. Enjoy. Now, let's get. He never said it. He never said it. He did make it very, very clear. The Bitcoin round that he sent me, I was not allowed to give it away, but he never said I couldn't give away this.
Uh-oh.
I'll read the internal note. Oh, jeez. Yankee, Rig Nation, and I have enough of your threats. Now you have my answer to melting or getting rid of your Bitcoin and other of your kryptonite. Try to melt it into another port of cord or something, or else. Just wait a minute, or something else. Just like the phoenix rising from the ashes, your kryptonite. Well, it's not saying here, buddy, that I can't give this away, right? Does anybody see anything in this note right here that says, I cannot give this away.
Listen, it's yours. He gave it to you.
I
You
know.
can do whatever
Well,
you want.
if he is, give me explicit.
And that's your way to. It's your way to get back at him.
Oh,
for
I would
all the...
love to get back to him. It's personalized. How can you give it away? Stack them high. That is true. That is very true. It does say Yankees kryptonite.
Keep it.
Yeah, I better keep it.
Keep it until he tells you another time to.
Yeah, if it wasn't personalized, it is yours.
It's your own kryptonite. Just hang on to it.
I'm gonna keep.
It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. He's saying it's yours. It's yours. It's yours.
I'm keeping it, but you got to be more careful than that, buddy.
He's tired. He's a doctor. He works long hours.
He works long hours. I know. It's incredible.
Sometimes he writes me when he's like half asleep. I don't know what he's saying half the time. He's either that or drunk.
That is so chunky. Look at that. That is amazing. Well done. I am proud to have that. Thank you, my friend. All right. So I think I've gotten through all my stuff there, and we're at 200. We're at 200 super chat total. So let's see.
You're gonna
have to give away.
You're gonna have to catch up to some of those questions too.
Because you said something like you're a Democrat, I've decided. You know what? I'm going to give away something to just to poke you a bit.
Was it like Trump 2024 round?
No, not that bad. I'm not going to do that to you. This is one of my favorite presidents. One of my favorite presidents. Now I have George Washington is my number one, and I don't give away George Washington. Usually, if ever, but this
Grover Cleveland.
No. This is Ronald Reagan, modern day president, I should say, in my lifetime at least. Yes, I love Ronald Reagan. This was his inauguration, and it is silver 1 ounce right here. We're gonna give this away.
I grew up with Ron.
You did, Ronnie? Yes. Yep, we'll give that away. Now, you don't have to like Ronald Reagan, but I liked. Yeah, Nancy was there on that too. It's a nice.
It's a very detailed round.
It was, yeah.
What's on the other side?
Well done. Yeah, I flipped it over too. Yeah, it has the. It says on January 21st, 1985, the Rotunda Capitol, Ronald Reagan was inaugurated for a second term as president of the United States. So, no, I don't like Grover Cleveland, but. There's some fantastic. There are like Calvin Coolidge. All right, he's one of my favorite presidents. And if you don't know why, you really need to read a little bit about him. Boy, did he understand limited government, limited federal government. He understood the Constitution and what limited, powers the founding fathers gave to the federal government. And he really, Silent Cal. Yeah, people. Give him a hard time, but boy, was he a good president. Anyway, so I think that's it. I will open my belated birthday card, Tiger, a little bit later. I appreciate it. All right, so questions. Did I miss a whole bunch of uppercase questions here? Let me scroll back.
You missed a ton. The one that really matters is Sorcerer Stands. Are you going to talk all night or do a gaw?
Oh, my word. That's harsh. All right, we'll do a few questions, and then I'll make sure his name's not on the... No, I'm kidding.
Sorcerer Stan's a good guy.
He is a good guy. Your opinion on the stacker side versus the collector side, says Walter Allard. Collector versus stacker. Tell me what you think, Matt.
Me? I think you need to be a little bit of both. I don't think you should have all of your eggs in one basket or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I think so like you have the majority of your stack is just stack, and then you do
85% to 90, somewhere around that is pure stack.
And the rest you've got your ice cream cones.
Yeah,
and like I was gonna say, like I even noticed
that's enough.
You went ice cream cone style with the gold.
Did I? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you did.
Yeah.
You didn't just go with the eagles. You got like the
tree of life.
And you got the elephant.
Beautiful. I got the elephant. Yeah. Oh, and this was a splurge. I admit it.
So
Year of the Dragon. I know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right. But sometimes if you can get the stuff at a decent enough price, it's fine.
I got one of those at near spot. So yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
All right, Angela Hungate, new stacker here. Am I going overboard or on a good track to stack for every 4 stacks of silver? I'm assuming she's thinking maybe a
Rolls?
tube. Yeah. I buy 1 gold ounce and 1 platinum 1 ounce gold. I am so addicted to stacking. Well, Angela, good for you. That's aggressive. What are we talking
That's
about?
a that's an 80-to-1 ratio if you're doing.
That is a high gold ratio there for buying. I'm like 400-to-1 now. I was 200-to-1 last year. I
Oh,
was buying
oh,
a lot
I'm a
more gold than I was
I'm a
silver.
I'm
You're
mine's a
crazy
lot
gold. Yes, I
mine's a
know.
lot
So we
less.
both have different approaches on that. You might like that one, right, Matt? You think that's a good ratio?
I think it's a good one. I
Matt?
do.
Okay.
Yep. And it's close to the GSR right now, even though I don't really pay much attention to the GSR, but
Yep. WTX metal detecting is there a SD Bullion link that I am just missing for Yankee? No, I've asked him for one, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It really, if you go to, first of all, go to sdbullion.com/Yankee. Sign up for their giveaway. If you haven't already, WTX, they do it every year. It's going to be, this year, it's going to be the Cowboy rounds, I think, a whole monster box. It's going to be insane.
that's what they're giving away.
Yeah, a whole monster box. They did an Eagles last time. They give it away around end of January.
Who ended up winning it?
I don't know who won this time round, but the time before I know because the person found out about it through my channel and won.
Oh, wow.
And told Tyler Wall, founder and president, that I found out from Yankee. And then he shared the call with me. And he's like, Yank, guess what? He won because of your channel. I'm like, yes. So anyway, yeah, definitely go there. I don't need a link. They're awesome. Just go there. Where do you see silver in 1 month? Jason wants to know.
You or me?
I'll tell you where I'm thinking.
You go first.
Yeah, I thought 33 by the end of the year. I was clearly lowballing there. I think it could be 33
35?
in a month. By the end of the year, it could be 40. Seriously. I could see that. Absolutely. I could see 40 by the end of the year. Now, I didn't pick that last December. I thought, 30, 33 might make it or something. But no, this is amazing. Oh, OC Stacker, I've asked him to put that helmet on. He won't do it. He just won't do it. He
not
won't.
messing up the hair.
Oh, brother. All right. Do a Democrat versus American poll. Wait, what? Justin's $2 super chat. Do a Democrat versus American poll. What are you talking about? I think you meant Democrat versus Republican poll, right? Because even Matt's an American. You're a patriot, right, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you know it. But thank you for the $2, Justin. When I got interested in stacking, I was advised not to buy grams of gold because the premiums were too high. What do you think? That's all I could afford, so I bought anyways. I did well. Should I keep buying grams? What's your thought, Stormy?
I think you shouldn't go any lower than like a 10th ounce, really, if you can. I just because when you break down the premiums,
Yep.
right? If you do 10th ounces,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be spending like $300 more than you would on just the 1 ounce. So I would try to stick with like a 10th ounce. I know you might be impatient. You really want that gold in your hand now. And so better to buy a gram. Then I would try to just stick with the 10th ounce.
Wow. My
At
limit
least.
my limit is a quarter. I've told people many times, quarter
Yeah,
ounce.
but when you have somebody saying like, should I just get the gram? It's
yeah.
a
It's
quarter
possible.
seems like even like a much bigger stretch.
I get you. I think it depends on budget. I mean, I did a whole video on how to stack on a budget, right? Depending on how much you have, what ratio of gold and silver to buy, and how much. I really think the higher you get in terms of the gold, the happier you will be in the long run. Try not to go too small. Fractional silver, yeah, I totally understand that. It's constitutional for me, but fractional gold is really expensive. I want to know your thoughts on BRICS and fiat currency and how it'll affect silver and gold. Jim, good question. I think it's huge, and this is why. Jerome Powell even has said last year, I heard him say, well, the United States dollar doesn't need to be the only reserve currency in the world. I mean, we can have multiple reserve currencies. That was blasphemous when he said that. I think what we're going to see is the loss of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency in this decade. Gone. That's my prediction.
It's not
gone.
It's not unlikely, being that You've already got now. How many of these
Hmm.
nations? It's
Bricks.
bricks, but a
Oh,
whole
it
bunch. It's like
grows. It's growing like crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
some of
like
them are
you picture like
small.
a playground, and
Yep.
America's the big kid, and they're all ganging up now. Like they're
Yeah.
all like, oh, now we can really stick it to them. So
We're going through another Bretton Woods process, another revaluation, a reset, however you want to define it. It's going to be massive when this breaks. And I'll tell you, no reserve currency has ever hyperinflated. Never,
mm,
ever. So we lose that status first through BRICS and other things. And then we could see hyperinflation. And then you could see gold and silver explode. So do I want that to happen? Matt, you know I don't want that to happen.
no,
I don't want things to not go down the toilet, but it is
yeah,
headed that way.
yeah. I mean, at what point too? I mean, you hear people talking about just like a reset. I mean,
Mm,
what's our debt at right now? 33 trillion,
34 almost. Yep.
34 almost. I mean, it's just like each month it's another $1 trillion. It's like make believe now. It's like it's gotten to the point where it doesn't even it's just like a number because it's like, oh, now it's like 35, then 38. Like it's
We're
at
actually
what number
almost
when it's
35. I had to look at the debt clock again, guys.
35?
Yeah, it's 34.7.
Jeez. So
Remember,
that's my
it's
point.
going up $1 trillion every 100 days.
That's my point. It's crazy. So at what point, like,
Wow.
does this just just
Blow
stop?
up in our face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it is going to happen. And I just did a fascinating video with Silver Dave talking about this, the paper dollar to silver, how the ratio of paper silver, I should say, paper silvers to real silver. That ratio is 398.51 to 1. Right down here. I don't know
say
if
it
you can
again.
see it. Look, I know. 398, almost 400 to 1 in paper contracts. Paper silver to 1 ounce. Right there. There is 398.51. That number should scare everyone. And the gold one too, 124 to 1. That's crazy. That's the hypothecation. That's the derivatives insanity in the papers markets. And when that pops, when this whole thing happens, the BRICS, the dollar reset, the COMEX fails, deliveries are being made in currencies that are constantly losing more and more value rapidly, inflation gets crazy to hyperinflation, that ratio pops. You lose confidence in the dollar, and then everybody runs to try to get their silver and gold.
Yep.
And can you imagine 400 people trying to get the same ounce? That's incredible. So that's the systemic danger, existential danger I think we're facing right now.
Well, I'm glad I have. I'm glad I have.
Glad I
some.
have it. I know, right? All right. So let's
Did
say
has your stacking slowed down in recent days just because the price now
yeah.
silver being over 30 and gold at
It depends on how much you currently have already stacked. All right, how much you already have, and what you think might happen with the price. Now, I think there's these dips, and when I see the dips, I buy. I buy more silver right now.
Do you have an end goal like
I do
3,000 ounces?
No, I know.
Like
I have no ounce limit. I do have a constitutional 90% silver limit. I have my last dime barter box that I'm finishing up. And once that's done, I won't be focusing on constitutional anymore. If somebody has a phenomenal deal, I might grab a little bit. But no, I won't be working on that hard. Rounds, I've been working on those 1 ounce rounds. That I have a box, and I'm filling that up too. I can see it tailing off a little bit, but because I was really trying to stack hard in the beginning,
I remember you and Dragons were trying to do the monster box race against each other.
Now I almost have a second one. It's wild, but the gold is something that I thought gold was going to lead the charge on silver last year, so I really focused on gold. That's what I really wanted to get more of last year, and this year I'm trying to get the silver before it really breaks out.
I had the goal. Like you wanted to do the Buffalo tube, I wanted to do the Buffalo tube, and I bit the bullet this year.
You did it.
I did it. It was just
good for you, buddy.
Yep. end of last year, I bought a handful,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, I'm gonna do it because gold is just gonna keep on going up. So I ended up just doing it.
I agree. So, guys, we're going to do a few giveaways here. Did we break? Yeah, we're at 2:59. I'm going to
And
stop
by the way, I
this.
just
Oh,
want
go
to
ahead.
thank
Talk.
everybody too who also had subscribed to the channel when you were prompting them.
Oh, did
Um
they?
I got yeah. So
Good.
just wanted to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I came on here just for fun with Yankee because it's been a while, but
Yep.
thank you guys.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. So, all right. So, what do we got here? Let's take a look at this. We've got the Benji, a Kennedy, a $1.40. So that's about an ounce of silver right here in Constitutional. We've got a round, Buffalo round. We've got this Cowboy round. All right. We have the Ronnie round. Oh, I like that Ronnie round. We have a couple of these fun Tim magnets, the black and white one and the colored one. Those are really fun. So we'll do 2 of those. You know what else we need to do? We need to do some pocket pingers. And I just realized I don't have a pocket pinger handy.
Uh-oh.
You
I thought you always carried one. I thought entertain them.
Yeah, entertain them.
All
I
right.
know. I usually
right.
walk around with them all the time. I go to bed
I
with a pocket
figured you
pinger, but
did.
don't tell anybody.
All right. All right. Listen, everybody, the only way this is going to work, don't type anything. I'm going to tell him that something froze. Don't type anything. I'm going to tell him that the stream froze,
All right, let's
and we're
open
going to screw
these
with
up,
him.
actually.
We're going to screw with him. Don't type anything. And he's going to be like, what the heck? It's worked with me and
Maybe
Guido.
we'll do 3 pocket pingers.
Don't
now,
type. He can't hear me.
Ping something.
Don't
shouldn't
type
I?
anything.
What should I ping?
Everybody stay quiet.
Maybe.
We're giving away gold. Something froze. There's
What?
I was telling them we're going to be giving away gold, but
Oh,
something's freezing on the
whoa.
chat. It's not going.
Are you serious?
It's yeah.
You're giving me a hard time. You're joking. Give me that. Stop it. Stop
It worked. It worked.
No. I can't believe I fell for that. You wise
Guys,
guy.
you should have seen the look on his face.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's put the names in here before people start really
It worked.
freaking
Some
out.
people did it.
Stop it.
I did it to Guido once, and it
Stop
worked
it.
because everybody stopped. You had too many people in here. You had 700 people in here, so you had some people still typing. But I told
All right.
everybody in like a Guido stream, like, don't type anything. And he got on, and it was like, I was like, dude, you just lost the stream. Something happened. He's like, what?
You're mean. You're
It's
very
funny.
mean. Oh, you know what? I just realized it. Oh, good. Yankee's in there. All right. So I have my name in there. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. So people are new to the wheel. This gray section over here is because if I didn't have that and try to put all the names on the wheel, you literally couldn't read them. There's 626 entries already on the wheel here. So I have to have this vortex of voidness, whatever. So the
Vortex of
names go in
voidness.
here, bounce around, and pop out the top. I don't know what to call. I need to brand that, right? And you need to have a name for that gray wedge there.
For the gray, it's the nothing.
It's the nothing. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And yes, this is a totally legit wheel. It's not rigged. All of the names on there have an equal chance of winning. We're going to be, no, it's just a wheel. Now I'm going to come back to this really quick, show some of the pocket pingers here. I got a whole box that was sent to me. I'm so excited to be able to do this. I'm not going to do all of them tonight, but there is a fake and a real $50 in here. One says fake. I don't know if that one's the one. That looks real. The other one will say fake on it. So you'll get an actual piece of silver in with this pocket pinger. I think it's really cool. Very generous of them. If you don't win and you do go to my video and click the link to buy one, you don't get real silver with those, all right? So that's just on my live streams. It's a little extra special thing to win. This one actually, I think says, did I say fake? No, it doesn't. So pocket pinger, really quick. Here we go. I love this. I love the stack stick too. So you get the pocket pinger. You put your $50 in there, right?
I've got my pocket pinger, and I carry it in this thing.
Sweet. Yes. the Sigma, right? That's
Yeah.
that's the gold standard, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I love the pocket pinger. This thing is really inexpensive though, and it's easily portable. I'd rather carry this around.
I would rather carry that around too. I was kind of goaded into buying this thing from
No, it's good.
Dragons.
No, it's a good thing to have. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know. And when you're dealing as much as I
Yeah,
am,
exactly, right. So we'll do 3 of these. 3 pocket pingers. We'll throw those
Ping it
into
up.
the mix. Ping it up. All right, so put those over here. 3 of those, and I think we just broke 300. So something else.
Yeah, you're at 310.
Yep, something else.
You want to use mine towards it?
No. No, it has to be from mine. All right, we'll do another round. No, something special. Hold on. We're doing a maple. It's time to do, yeah, let's do a maple. All right, so this one is a 2014 maple. All right, it has security features on it. Here's the Queenie. She's on this. So we'll give this away, right? So we'll do the pocket pingers, that, and then we'll jump into your giveaways. You have 2, right? And then we'll do the final one, which is from SD Bullion. And I think that'll do it. I think people are happy about that, right?
Yeah, I think why
That's
not?
a great
Free.
one, right? Let's do it. Listen, Matt,
Yes,
one of
sir.
my goals on my channel was to be known as one of the biggest giveaway channels there was in our community. I really wanted that. I wanted it to be generous. I wanted it to be fun and people to actually start getting stuff. I love it when people win. They get all excited. They email me freaking out. It's the first time I've won anything,
Well,
Yankee. This is incredible.
Do you remember the giveaway you helped me promote? I was the jackpot. It ended up. So do you remember you were promoting it a few weeks back?
Yes.
It was at $1,600. Nobody won it, and then it was like 2 weeks later. It was 1,900 and change, and somebody won.
Insane. That is really cool.
For those in here who don't know what we're talking about, my stream once a week. My stream once a week. We give away silver and gold, but if nobody ends up winning it, it carries over into the next week. So you have the rigged wheel. I have the wheel of losers. And so, when somebody's name gets called, we're like, we want them to lose, and
oh man. Well, if it lands on me, I lose again, right? If it comes up Yankee, I got to give it an extra 1 ounce. So let's hope that doesn't happen. All right. Good luck, everyone. This is going to be for the Benji. We're going to start with the Benji. All right. Actually, this sounds like a long spin. I might have to shorten this, or we're not going to get through them in an hour. All right. Yeah, I'll reduce the spin time just a tad, I think. We got Pam and John. John Ruck's in there. Ronald, John, Tom, Jason, Fatty McButterpants, Wayne Ryan, and it looks like Just Fantastic stole it from you, Wayne. Congratulations, Just Fantastic. You got the Benji. All right, so we'll remove that. Let's just go to the customize here and slow this spin time down just a little bit. There we go. All right, and by the way, there are new duplicates here. All the duplicates are taken out. Shuffle it up. This one is for the Kennedy $50. Kennedy $50. And all the winners, please email me your mailing address. Don't forget to do that. I know it's tough sometimes to remember, but do that. YankeeStacking@gmail.com. All right, we have Luke, Jeff, Buffnav, Brad Lewis, and I'm guessing Lawton Graham is going to get the Kennedy 90% $50. Congrats, Lawton.
You're going through this quick. I like it.
You like that? Oh, I just fire this off, baby.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
But I did miss a few super chats. I probably should just quickly say thank you, right? Mrs.
Chef Yoda just super chatted.
B coins is yours. Thank you, Tiger, for it. $5. Frank G, $2. Great information, guys. Tiger Stacker, $5. Put on the helmet, Matt. I never saw you in it. Many of us didn't.
I can go back to the old videos and old live streams.
Man, you are really, really focused on that, right? You are not going to do it no matter
That's
what.
it. That's it.
Ah.
Those days are behind me, as is the.
Is there any amount of money, any amount of super chat that could make you stick that helmet on? All right. Corey, he's thinking about it. Corey Kunkel, super chat of $5. What about gold quarter and half eagle coins? Good or bad for a stack? So gold quarter or half eagles? What do you think? Pre-33s.
I actually responded to that comment in the chat.
Good.
I think if you're buying pre-33, honestly, I think you should buy it slabbed and graded. Because when it comes time to sell it, even as somebody like me who's been selling it, it's hard because you're like, oh, I think it's this grade, but the other person's like, no, it's not. It's this grade, and
I agree, unless it's jewelry grade or cull.
Right.
If it's just the gold and that's the cheapest you can get in pre-33, don't grade that. But if it's really nice, I can see that, definitely. A few more. James, $20 listening to the stream while going through my ridiculously packed storage unit. Hashtag not rigged nation. Yeah, flash the round on him, Yankee. Not rigged. Oh, yes. Oh, where's my not rigged? Thank you. Yes. Look at this. Oh, let's hear it for not rigged nation. Yeah, baby. Look at that round. Thank you, James. That was really nice. That made my night when you sent this to me. I have it right here on my desk all the time. Not rigged nation. Yes. Take that. Take that, Tiger. All right, Tiger, super chat of $5. Come on, Matt. For a loyal subscriber member, put on the helmet. Tiger, another $5. Matt, join Rig Nation. We can make you General of the Army. What the?
General of Yankees Army.
Don't be sucked into it. Don't be sucked into it, Matt. Don't. Resist Tiger, okay? He has a pretty strong power, too. It's in the eyes. All right, Tiger, Matt is part of Rig Nation. $5. Man, he is trying hard to get you to join. And Mrs. Chef Yoda super chatted $40.96. Did that push me over
400? No,
it pushed me over 300, I think.
You're at 400.
No, no. I think, but wait a minute. It was only 2 rounds that I put out, right? 1, 2. No, it was 3. You're right. I'm over 4 now. I got to do another one. Thank you, Mrs. Chef Yoda. Awesome. Frank G super chatted $2. Not rigged. That is correct. Thank you, Frank. And Tiger, $88. $88. Give up the silver, old man. Okay. All right. All right. Another Buffalo round. There we go. I'm going to put that ahead of the maple, though. Definitely. So we got a round and then the maple. All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Let's get back to that wheel. Shuffle it up. This is for the $1.40 in Constitutional. That's from Tiger Stacker.
Nice.
So good luck. And I think you got this right. Let's see. Half, quarter, dime. No, actually, it's a dime short. Sorry, Tiger, you messed up again. No, you didn't. It's perfect. KT, Mark Williams, Cheryl Orcutt, and Mad Mexican 68. Mad Mexican. You're going to lose it at the... Oh, no! Right at the border! Mad Mexican 68 wins. Good job. I was ready. I thought the border was going to cross you. So Mad Mexican 68, you got the $1.40 Constitutional. Please email me your mailing address. Let's shuffle it up again. And this one is going to be for the first Buffalo round. Let's go. Frank G dropped another $2. Not Rigged Nation. Yes. Not rigged. Love it. Good luck, everyone. All right, we've got A, Heart of Texas, Metal Militia, the Pirates, Blivette, Glenn Harrison, and SG is going to win it. SG wins the Buffalo round. Congrats. I probably should show some people, again, what's going on here. Actually, I'm going to go to the main screen so you can see the full tray. All right, so there we're working our way across the tray. All right, SG just won that Buffalo round right there. And now we're going to move on to the Cowboy round and then the Ronald Reagan round. We'll then get to the 3 pocket pingers before we get to another round in the maple. Oh,
nice.
We'll also do these magnets too in there. And then we'll get to your giveaways, Matt.
All
so
right.
Let's switch back here. Let's take away SG, shuffle it up, and spin. This is for the, I love this round. The SD Bullion Cowboy round from Scottsdale Mint.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Oh, didn't they?
Now, what are your thoughts on their recent collaboration with each other with the great, what is it, Generals of
Yes.
War? Or
Let me
whatever
talk
it's
to you
called.
about that. Let me just shout out. I think Greg is going to pull away with the Cowboy round. Yes, Thomas. Greg Thomas, congratulations. You won. What do I think about the
series?
Oh, yeah. I love them. I have... maybe my ratio is getting closer to 8 now. 80.
Are you doing?
I did. I got 2 of them.
The 10th or the 1 ounce gold?
Oh, the gold. I didn't do any of the gold. I just do the silver. I didn't do those in gold. No.
Gotcha.
Did you do them?
I have the Napoleon 1 ounce.
How about Patton? Did you do both?
I not in the 1 ounce. I did the 1 ounce gold for Napoleon.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Move
there
it there. There you go.
And and then I did the 10th ounce Patton 10th ounce Napoleon.
Good for you. Very cool. Fun.
Did you buy but you did buy the 5 ounce?
I did. They're not. Hold on.
I have them. Oh, he's
all right. Go ahead. There it is. Yes, that's what I have.
So I got. Now here's the thing.
That's right. I forgot you're a dealer. You have a pile of them.
What I love what they did with these is the edge and the rim it's like flat.
It's almost like an infinity edge, like an infinity pool, right?
Yeah. Yes, but they didn't do that with the gold, which I had wished that they did treat the gold coin the same way.
Okay.
It doesn't deter me from buying it. I'll still buy, but I here's the thing too, just a little quick tip for anybody that, because I've seen some questions about like, oh, should I buy this type of if you buy the first of a series, you're usually always going to do well with that particular piece, because you have people that get into the hobby after the fact. They're like, oh, they buy the 4th one and they're like, oh, I've got to buy all the others beforehand. So if you're ever wondering, get it first in the series. Even if it's like a subject matter that you're like, about, do it.
Thank you. I'm looking for something. Shoot, where is it? Is it over here? Nope. My desk is such a mess. Oh, I knew I had
Clean it up.
I had it here. It's not as bad as Tim's, but
no, that looks like an episode of Hoarders. When you look around, like I would get anxiety.
I know. I tease him about it all the time. He's great. All right, maybe no.
You're gonna find him. You're gonna go in there one day and find him like buried under a pile of the stuff.
Don't even joke about that.
You know, like
I'm really worried about
stuff.
No, I am very concerned. I've told him. I said, if you trip, man. All right, no, it's the Black Flag. Remember the first one that came out? Queen Anne's Revenge. I got that. You're right. The first one mattered.
Yeah. Look at what it's done now. It's like a $85 to $110 coin.
Incredible. Yeah.
The others aren't nearly as high.
All right, let's get back to the wheel before we get people upset.
Wheel it.
We're gonna. This is for the Ronnie round, guys. Ronnie round. Here we go. Holly, Miguel, Seymour, John, Steven. I think Ronald Moore is going to get the Ronnie round. Isn't that appropriate? Well done, Ronald. You get the Ronald Reagan round. All right. Email me your mailing address at yankeestacking@gmail.com. Now we're going to do the 3 pocket pingers right in a row.
Bam, bam, bam. Let's go.
Bam, bam, bam. 1.
See, some of us still have to go to work in the morning, Yank.
Yeah, I have a bike trip tomorrow. About 30 miles.
Oh yes, the proctologist appointment.
Oh, stop it! No. I got an e-bike for Mrs. Yankee. She is loving that thing.
Nice.
Oh,
you're going for a nice long ride?
No, I'm serious. A long one. Yep. Mariah Becker, You won a pocket pinger with some real and fake silver. Congratulations to Mariah.
Awesome.
All right, let's shuffle it up again and spin for a second pocket pinger. Yeah, so I bike a lot, right? And I'm getting training up. I'm training up to a 65-mile one on unpaved. So that's coming at the end of the year. Unpaved dirt. Oh yeah, we're going to be going off into the mountains. So I got to work up to it. But my wife loves the e-bike. Oh, let's see. We got WTX metal detector, and it looks like Vulture Circling is going to get a pocket pinger. Congratulations, Vulture Circling. You get the second one.
Guys, when you email Yankee, also make sure you tell him which prize.
Yeah, thank you for that. I do keep track. I know.
I'm not seeing you writing anything down.
No, I don't. But it's nice because I have the laundry list and I have my tray, so I can just match up. Bang, 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 bang. I know exactly.
But you're writing the person's name?
No, it captures the winners. It captures the winners. I'll show you.
Oh, I got
you. That's the beauty of the wheel of names.
Tim, I gotcha.
Tim, it looks like Tim's gonna hold on for the final pocket pinger. Yes, congrats, Tim. Yeah, let me show you the list over here, the results tab. I'll remove that. If you go over here, there's the list. So yeah, that shows the winners. Switch back entries. Let's shuffle it up. Now this one is going to be, what do we have? 428. I want to say thank you for a few more. Oh, 365 days of silver is in here.
Yeah, he said like, do all boxes come with trackers in them?
Do all box? What?
He said something like, do like all monster boxes come with tracking devices?
No, do some silver coins contain trackers? I think he says
something along those lines. And I said, yes, all of them do.
Oh, great! Thanks a lot, Matt. By the way, thank you so much. 365. I just opened this up earlier. I don't know if you were on, but I really appreciate it. That was generous of you for doing that. Guys, check out 365 Days of Silver too. Their channel mods. Feel free to throw that in there too. Silverpunk, thank you. Tooly. Yes, Silverpunk was the one that poured that. My bad. That was awesome. But check out 365 Days of Silver too. Ted Jones has been around quite a while in our community.
Ted Jones, yes, he has. He was my MVP of moderators. Best moderator you could ever have, and then he recently hung it up. He was just like, I got to take a break.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, have you ever felt like taking a break, Matt?
Multiple. I mean, this burns you out, bro.
I'm taking some time off coming up.
The thing is, when you're taking time off, you know very well you have to pre-record stuff in advance.
You do. I don't know. To me, my goal has been not so much quantity, but quality. I want a video that people are like, when's he going to drop it? It's been 2 days. 3 days? When did rather than bang, 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 bang videos. And I can't keep up. I can't watch these. I just watched one. Now you have 2 more. I don't want that. So I've been really trying to go a little bit longer, a little bit more meat. Anyways, trying. Tiger super chat at $10. Rig Nation, throw in the live Tiger. It's so rigged. Oh my word. David Z, the best super chat $2. Half Democrat, half Republican. I don't know. I could do a poll. Do you want me to? Nah, let's not. We've been talking silver and gold. We don't need to go that far. Check Stacker has been a member for 9 months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. He says, when you suggest getting first in series, does that pertain to U.S. Mint products too?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I can't really think of any series where the first one has just kind of flopped. I can't think of any of them.
But don't they eventually, though, after a while, start to lose their
numismatic?
They're semis.
Some of them but do. Yes, you have to sell in the hype.
There you go. I'm glad you said that.
The Black Flag series, in my opinion, has gone downhill.
Yep, I agree.
So I'm not buying anywhere near as much.
What's the average amount? 6 months, a year? What do you think? Before the hype before the hype drops, what's the average hype duration?
It depends. I would say for the Black Flag series, like we're talking about that one, that was like a 2-year hype, and then it kind of right.
Yeah.
But the problem is you start to see like the stuff would sell out quickly on like AppMex, and then over time you'd see like the next releases, they sit much longer.
Mm-hmm.
You get a feel for now, like, did the Napoleons all sell out? on
Yes.
SD?
Yeah.
Did the patents?
I don't know. I'd have to double check that real quick to see.
And
if
so
they
like that's
did.
the thing. Like
Yeah.
you look if the gold
bullions were
sold
gone.
out,
Yep.
and like that you got to look at too.
All right.
Like if the stuff is still in stock, then
These are next, guys. These are next. You can keep talking. I just wanted to let people know. All right, let's switch back. Yeah, you've definitely you're the expert in semis. You really are. I much more knowledgeable than I am, which is
you
really
gotta
cool.
you gotta sell.
All right, this is for the black and white.
When it's hot.
When it's hot. Black and white Tim magnet, guys. Black and white Tim magnet. Good luck.
You should do it as a set.
Really? Nah, I don't want to do that.
All right.
More
cause
people
more
win.
work, more work for the wife.
Don't say that. Mrs. Yankee will be like, "What are you doing?" Mark the Silver and Nasty Neat.
CFO. You had her as a
Ted
mail
Jones.
clerk.
Oh, Ted Jones was so close. Nasty Neat wins. Congratulations, Nasty Neat. Email me your mailing address. Shuffle, and this is for the colored, full color Tim magnet. I love those. Then we're going to do a round. Then we're going to do a maple. And then I think, Oh, I just saw a big super chat. Hold on. All right, we got Greg B, Jerry Rigged, Justin, and it looks like Recreational RC is going to win the colorized Tim
Very nice.
magnet. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So email me, you winners out there. We're going to shuffle up and we're going to do a Buffalo round. This is for the Buffalo round. I saw a $77 super chat from Tiger and a $2 super chat from Frank. So we're going to get to those in a second because I think I might need to move the maple along and pull another one out, man. All right. We got Frank, Alex. We got Mr. Sprint Cat, Country Sister. Can Country Sister hold on? Yes, Country Sister, you won the Buffalo round. Congrats. Put that in, and now, we're at. I think this is gonna go up.
They're at 435 right now.
No, it's 517 now. Wow. So we got Frank.
Really?
Yeah, Frank G. Super Chat at $2. Should I sell my Mint State 69 Silver Eagle NGS?
Yes. It's just a modern day run of the mill.
I'm so glad you said
There's
that.
nothing special about it.
I'm so glad you said that, Matt.
Right?
It's not even a 70. I think only 70 has a shot of getting.
Yes,
something,
and
right?
even then, think about the number of 70s
there's
in
piles.
existence.
I know.
It's
Modern
not
bullion should not be slabbed. I
depending
truly
on the
believe
piece.
that.
The only like the Wolverine error coin that I have,
Mm-hmm.
something like that where you have a mule error. Do you remember the
Yes.
also the Lady and the Tramp errors?
I know. Yes, the errors. Yeah.
Those types of things, yes, but I even said in there modern stuff doesn't really belong in a slab. Old stuff, right? Like stuff from when Yankee was a kid, like the Morgan dollars and those peace dollars.
Oh,
those things.
And don't put the old Yankee emoji in the chat, guys. Don't dare do that. All right. So we got a $77 super chat from Tiger that pushed us over. Give up more of your tracker rounds, old man. And then a $5 rigged 8 is in development. See, he's putting out rigged videos on his channel. This just mocks me endlessly. Actually, they're high quality videos. Phenomenal jobs. Editing. Yeah. Oh. All right, so we're going to give away another round since we broke 500 before we give away the maple. So let's switch back over to the browser, guys. Shuffle this up and spin. This one is for Buffalo round number, 3? Man, 3 of them.
Something like that.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. High quality rigged. Thanks, David.
Riggage.
I only do the highest quality rigging. Cat skills. Oh, man. I wouldn't even know how to rig this thing. Cat skills.
That's the thing. That's always like in the
not
beginning.
Even my wheel.
in the beginning, when I was doing like a spin wheel, people are like rigged. I'm like, you a-hole, it's not rigged. Like I was,
How
and
I know,
eventually
and
I
then
was
you just
like,
give up.
you
You
just
just
like,
laugh
oh,
with it.
whatever. I'm like, yes, it's totally rigged.
You embrace the
Embrace
rigging.
it.
You
You
embrace it.
embrace
I
it.
am not embracing it. I'm gonna fight it. Catskills, good job. All right, I think we finally maxed out here.
Caught up.
I did see a $10 Tiger Stacker. He's on a roll.
Let's
Join us, Matt.
let's
He
let's do
wants you to join it.
let's do the Yankee bar here. This
Oh,
one.
before the maple?
Oh no, do the maple. Isn't the maple the SD one?
No,
Oh oh
that's
oh
not that's a Britannia. So let me just
oh
spin
oh
this
oh.
really quick for the maple. All right, guys, this is for the silver maple, and then we'll do your stuff, right?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds good. Oh, do you know what you should have done?
What should I have done?
Get those magnets signed by Tim.
I could. It's going to be a while. If the person emails me and says I must have it signed by Tim, then they'll have to wait a few weeks. All right, we got OMG. It's proof. Ah! All right, OMG, you just won the silver maple, 1 ounce silver maple. Congrats. Email me your mailing address. And now we're going to be spinning for some items that Matt is generously going to be giving away. So, Matt, want to
All
show
right, so
people
first
again?
off, we're gonna do I call this the Yankee bar because you've got from the beginning of Yankees
I got one too, man.
videos, the intro. Yeah, so the one that Yankees got,
You gave me this.
I gave it to
You
him.
gave me this bar. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Anytime, bud.
That
I
means
saw
a
it.
lot.
I
Yankee
addressed it to you,
Doodle.
Colonel Yankee. So this one is first.
Oh man.
And then after we spin for this one, Yank, then we'll
Yep.
do the gold dos pesos
Oh, wow.
right there.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, very popular coin. All right, so this is up first. Do what you got to do.
I'm doing it. That's a nice bar. Very cool. Yeah, that's something else I learned as a YouTuber. Long intros, not good. I used to have a very long intro bumper in the beginning. That was in it.
Mine's 6
pipe and drum.
seconds.
Yeah, mine's like 4, 3. Yeah. Rio G, can you hold on? No, I think Lynn McMullen. Sorry, not McClellan. McMullen. Lynn McMullen, you won the silver bar that Matt is holding up right there. So hold it up. Yeah, there you go. That's yours, Lynn. Congratulations. Email me your mailing address, and I will send that over to Matt for him to ship out to you. You know what shipping's like, don't you? It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It sucks. It's the worst effing part of this operation. I can't tell you. And I hold on to everybody's stuff. Usually everybody, they do like a box.
Yep.
So I hold on to their stuff for an entire month.
Sure. That's a lot.
It's
That's a
insane.
lot.
I hate it so much. But it is what it is. Gold.
Yep.
This is, again, thank you to everybody that was that subscribed to the channel tonight. I appreciate you guys. But I wanted to give this away just because
Yep, there may be some people that just came on throwing stuff in. I'm sticking with the names. I'm not going to repopulate or regrab names. I'm just sticking with what we had that I captured the whole stream through up till the times we started giving away. So, Joanna C, New Tom N01, and Stack 'em High. I think Stack 'em High is going to walk away with
I know
some.
Stack 'em.
You do? Well, Stack 'em, you
Stack
just
'em.
got a dos pesos. Courtesy
Stack
of
'em.
Empire Precious
Stack
Metals.
'em's one of my customers, so I could
Really?
Yes, so I could send it directly to him.
Beautiful. All right. And
so
the final,
Stack 'em, just shoot me an email.
or shoot me it or whatever.
Or shoot it
or
to
shoot
Yankee,
us both. Don't wait a
but
minute. Don't shoot us
he-
both. All right. So all right. So we're down to
writing
the
your name,
last
Stack.
one. I do want to then again shout out SD Bullion. Check out sdbullion.com/Yankee. Sign up for their mailing list. Get on their giveaways. You get notified of some amazing deals. SD Bullion's an awesome sponsor, not just of me, but really a big support for our entire community. And they're giving away a 1 ounce Britannia, 1 ounce silver Britannia, 2024. I don't have it handy, but I probably should. Shouldn't I bring up SD Bullion? I should show people what exactly this is. So SD Bullion, the silver and silver, Australia, British silver coins. It's the 2024, and there it is right here. So 2024, it's got the king on it. Yeah, that is a big nose. It really is. But hey, it's 1 ounce of silver, and I absolutely love
The whole ounces
reverse.
of it is in his nose.
You know, great. The Britannia style though is just absolutely beautiful. I love the relief. I love the feel. It's gorgeous, isn't it? The
I think
security
it's
features.
Yep. Do you have one in gold, right?
I do. I actually have a couple
boy.
of them. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're just fantastic.
In terms of like stacking coins, I think Britannias are the best.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Do you think they've fixed the milk spotting? Like
That's a good
the Royal
question.
Canadian Mint. The Royal Canadian Mint needs to get that mint shield technology bundled up and sold to every government mint in the world because they have solved that problem, and I want to see all mints solve the problem. So anyway,
you never really see the milking on Fiji stuff. You never see it on
Eagles don't
Perth.
milk usually.
No, I never see
tone,
milking on them. They tone, correct.
Yeah. All right, this is the final one. And the winner, please email me not just your mailing address on this one, but the phone number as well, so that if SD Bullion needs to contact you for shipping or any other issues, they're able to do so. Just on this one, that would help. So good luck, everyone. Final giveaway of the night. Oh, wait a minute. It's not the final giveaway. I can't believe you, Tiger. You just preempted the final giveaway. Oh, man. I'm going to get you. Tom, Jerry Rigged, and new Tom N01. It looked like new Tom N01 is going to win the Britannia. Email me your mailing address and your phone number, new Tom N01. All right, so hold on a second here. We just got 600. Who did this? He's insane. He's going
major,
nuts, dude.
Yeah, he's gone off.
All right, so Frank G, $2. Okay, brothers. Kilroy was here, super chatted $10. Come on, everyone, let's get another one there. Well, Tiger, listen to you, Kilroy. Thank you for that $10. Tiger super chatted $69. Yankee only wants to shoot Tiger. Not nice, Yankee. All right. Well, it's out of order, right? So hold on. Hold on. Entertain the troops. I'll be right back.
But guys, I think he's having a bladder flare up. He's either that or again his lactose intolerance. You could hear him. He's groaning over there. He's having a tough time. Oh man. Get him, Matt. Tiger says. Gotta pee. Oh. The poor old guy. Leave him alone. Here he's back.
I know what we'll do. We'll do something. We'll do something a little extra special here. Let's do the. What's going on?
Nothing at all.
Come on, Matt. See, this is why I can't let you take over my stream.
You'll be able to watch it.
You ran amok, didn't you? What happened?
No.
What happened? Did you just say something? Wait a minute. Let me look at the chat.
I didn't say anything.
Yankee soiled himself? What the? Plastic depends. Oh, you are so mean. Oh my goodness!
Your lactose intolerance is getting the best of you again, and then you went over there. You made some kind of groaning noise. I'm like, "See, guys, his
Stop
stomach
it!"
is
No, I didn't. Just, man, you're awful.
See, that's like the good old days, man.
Yeah, the good old days.
Combing your arm hair.
We will definitely have Matt on again in 4 years.
4 or 5. This was a 5 year. 5 years.
You're crying, aren't you?
I am crying. I cracked myself up.
Okay. We're going to give away a New Hampshire bar. Look at this. 9th state, capital Concord.
Age abuse. Somebody's saying elder abuse.
That is not nice. I have not seen. At least I haven't seen any old Yankee emojis from my members. So that I appreciate. Well, actually, no, I did. Crafty Stacker did.
This guy
Michael
Wes
did.
is saying this is why we can't have nice things, Matt.
Exactly. I know. This is why I shouldn't. I'm never stepping away from the mic again, man. I gotta. Oh man. Next. You got me. All right. So we're gonna do this bar for 600. Oh my goodness. Shuffle it up. We got to end this stream.
Crying.
We got to end this.
Man, I got to get up early. You have
All right, we're done.
There's senior
done.
abuse.
This is awful. Thanks, Tiger, for the $10. Frank G, $2. Elder abuse. Oh, Julie P. Julie P, you won the bar. Congratulations. Email me. All right, we got to stop. This is enough. Enough, man. Come on.
Ryan. It's just that they're all.
Oh.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well,
I'm laughing at them.
This is a lot of fun. No, I'm sure. Yeah. No, this has been great. Yankee poop. Thanks, Tim. roller. Come on, guys. Like two school kids. I know, right, Space Cowboy? We're going to end this. We're ending this right now. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. Still rigged till I win. Yeah, I know, Joe. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you joining in. Until next time, I hope your day is okay. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Matt.
Anytime.
Good night.
Later, guys.